present here. It is my great pleasure to welcome today's resource person, Mrs. Grace Julia, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, the American College, Madurai. I welcome you, ma'am, on behalf of Manar Thermala Nayakar College. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Uh,
Thank you.
so today's session is going to be entrepreneurship development process and personality traits of an entrepreneur. This is the topic which ma'am is going to be handle. Just brief about Dr. Grace Julina ma'am. Grace Julina ma'am has been assistant professor from the American College, Madurai. His qualification is MCom, MBA, MPhil, and she has qualified a NET and a SET from Management and Commerce. And she is having more than 13 years of experience. And he has got lot of awards and published a book. When I read this, it is goes on page to page. So just I stop it with this introduction and I request ma'am to handle the session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah. Uh, Good morning, everyone. So, welcome you all to this session on the topic for entrepreneurship, right?
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
audible for everyone?
Yes, ma'am, it's audible.
Okay, fine. So, we'll just continue with right. So, before that, let me extend my warm welcome to everyone here and my grateful thanks to Dr. Anbumali who has given me this great opportunity to start even after this pandemic, right? So when we start off an entrepreneurship, what comes in our mind? Especially this is a faculty development program. So most of us just think it just like a subject, entrepreneurship or women entrepreneurs. But it is a hands-on experience which can train ourselves or update ourselves, and we can also prepare our students for the upcoming years. So that is what the change of entrepreneurship especially after this pandemic. So that is where the interest of our faculty must be developed so that we can gain knowledge at the same time we can train our students. Not it's like a famous saying goes like that, right? So the teachers are the one who train up all the other professionals. So in that case, what being a faculty of commerce and administration or science, what do we contribute for our students to take up the upcoming challenges, especially with regard to the entrepreneurship. So, with that note, I just wanted to start today's session, right? So, we are nearly 21 participants for today's session, right? But I could see just only one person who just came up with a video. Why not the others?
We only instructed not to switch on the video, ma'am. There was a lot of disturbance for recording and everything.
Oh,
We have to send the record 12 days recording to the DST. So the
okay.
MP will be more.
Okay, sir. Thank you. But
Okay, thank
it's
you,
like
ma'am.
I thought,
If
yeah,
you
thank you.
if you
So we can,
require, you can ask them to switch on the video. It's not an issue, ma'am.
yeah, if and then
Okay,
required, we'll ask one or two
def-
persons because
definitely, ma'am. Definitely, ma'am. Go ahead. Thank you.
so because what my intention is like how far we ourselves are prepared, right? So that we can train our students for the upcoming challenge. So only if we are prepared, we will gain knowledge and we be looking for the activities which can be inculcated in the academics as well. Because nowadays even the NAC or the UGC, they're all asking for the students' progression, right? The students' progression is not only into higher studies or employability. The next comes with the entrepreneurship because the government is also concentrating on a lot of schemes where they can empower our youth into the upcoming entrepreneurs so that India can be a very good competitor for even the developed countries, right? So long back in our history, we were learning like India is a developing country. But nowadays, India is giving a very tough competition for even for the developed countries. So that is why even the governments are coming up with a lot of schemes, assistance developed right from the school itself. So this is the need of the hour for the faculty of the college to equip ourselves and to develop the forthcoming youth to accept the challenges and to be successful so that India can be really a withstanding power in the forthcoming years, right? So with that introduction, let me start today's session, right? So let me share my PowerPoint. Right. So here we go. Are you able to see my screen?
You can share your screen, ma'am, but we couldn't able to visible. You can share your screen.
Yeah, I'm sharing it. Is it visible for you, sir?
No, ma'am.
No?
It's not visible for us.
Share it. Let me try once again.
Dear participants, sorry for the inconvenience. Ma'am is trying to share his PPT, so please cooperate with us. Thank you so much. Now, ma'am, now it's visible. The screen is visible. Thank you, ma'am. Your screen is visible, ma'am. You can go ahead. Grace, ma'am, you can go ahead. Your screen is visible. Grace, ma'am, your skin is visible. You can go ahead, ma'am. Your screen is visible. Grace, ma'am.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Your screen is visible, ma'am.
Thank you. But just carry on with it.
Yeah, just go with the PPT. Leave your. Leave the gate. Now it is. Yeah, you should.
Yeah, fine. I'll just continue. Right. So
Okay.
now, after why this topic has been taught now, FPT, we'll just move on with one by one, right? So first thing was we have to understand what is an and why we have to discuss and activities, right?
Ma'am, your audio is breaking. Your voice is breaking, ma'am. Extremely sorry.
Here now, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, fine. Then I'll just start from here.
No
Okay,
issue.
fine. We'll just go on with. So the very first thing is the creation of a job. So it's like
Ma'am, extremely sorry. Your voice is breaking. There is a lot of break in your voice. Please, ma'am. No, otherwise you send your PPT to my WhatsApp number. I will share it. Please, ma'am. If you have any issue, just send it to my WhatsApp number, ma'am. I will share the PPT. Grace, ma'am, if any issue, just send it to my WhatsApp number. I will share it. No, ma'am, your voice is not clear. Extremely sorry, ma'am, the voice is not clear. Ma'am, your voice is not there. Grace, ma'am.
1 minute, 1 minute.
No issue, ma'am. No issue. No. Dear participants, sorry for the inconvenience. The ma'am will be join immediately. She is due to some network issues. Sorry for the inconvenience. Again, we are repeating, don't leave the session in middle of the session, then your attendance will not be marked. It is all been recorded, so kindly cooperate. Some participants are leaving, and whenever they free, they are joining. We already informed that this is not a seminar or a workshop or whatever may be. It is a national building exercise. Everything has to be recorded and it should be sent to DST. All your attendance will be seen by the DST. Then only your certificate will be issued by the approval of the DST. Then first of all, I have to thank and congratulate you all for joining on time. Thank you so much. But it should be continue up to the 12th day. 30 participants have been there. 50 plus participants have given their concern, but the only 30 have been joined. They are missing the chance because next year, this year, academic year, or next academic year onwards, it is going to be through offline. This is the last program in online. 12 days you have to be in the campus, organizing campus.
Doctor, Dr. Anwar, is it audible now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's clear?
Yeah, it's clear, ma'am.
Fine. Yeah. I just came up with one more network.
Oh, sorry. But we couldn't able to see your screen.
Yeah, I'm not scared. It's right.
Still the voice is breaking.
Yeah.
If you have any issue on sharing the screen, I will just give my WhatsApp number. You just share it. I will share it, ma'am. No issue.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I'll do that.
If there is any issue, just tell
Let me
me. I
try.
will. It is visible, ma'am. It is visible.
Right. So we'll just move on with the screen. Right. I hope the screen is visible as well as I'm audible, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am. You can go ahead, ma'am. Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you so,
Thank you.
thank you so much for your cooperativeness. Thank you so much.
Mm.
Let's start over the presentation, right? So here today's topic is entrepreneurship development process and personality traits. So before getting into the topic, as a faculty, and this is a faculty development program, so let me highlight the importance of being a faculty to know about an entrepreneurship development process and the personality traits, so that we can be acting as a bridge between our students and the government schemes in order to promote our India to be a competitive, successful Indian entrepreneurs in the upcoming years to come, right? So that is the main vision and mission of such FTPs being conducted, right? So now the very basic things to understand, why do we concentrate on the FTP? So here we go. So the second is, the second very title is, why do we concentrate on the personality development, or it's like entrepreneurship? The very first thing is the creation of jobs. So getting a job or being an employee is the what we right, the traditional method of teaching our students is to search for a job and to get employed as soon as you get your degree. But apart from it, the scenario has changed. We should empower our students to create jobs and business. That is, if they are able to promote business ideas and be creative in doing things, not the traditional or the ongoing things, when they think something different, right? So it is like only the people who thinks new things cannot be a business one, but whoever thinks that think in a smart way can also create jobs. So make our students think in a better way. And next one is, it is the alleviates in unemployment. When we look for the students progression, most of our students are going with the higher education. For those who finish the MCom or MBBA, they just go for the MBA. But what if they do for after the MBA? The ultimate aim of our education is to make them employed or to get a better lifestyle, right? So that is the thing which we want. So that must be a passion towards the students so that they can develop ourselves. And next, the major drive for economic growth. The Indian government has identified that it is the best thing to inculcate the ideas as well as the what to say, it's like the interest among the youth, so that they can contribute towards the economic growth. Because as far as we are going to be employed, it is just the money that which comes in, and there's no innovations or involvement into what we are doing. So that is the main thing which is being a great challenge. So there comes the entrepreneurship, where Arin is like once Vivekananda said, right? So if you give me a 50 India youth, I can transform the India. And that is one scheme is our entrepreneurship, because we were being trained to just do what we have been instructed. So after the independence of India, we concentrate on our Indians to think, to design, to create, and to plan for the future growth of our Indian economy, right? So the next, so if you are successful, or if our students are going to be successful in achieving this entrepreneurship, it is sure that a lot more people are going to join the race, which can make it more competitive and interesting to achieve a developed India, right? So that is why we concentrate on the entrepreneurship in every phase of Indian development stage, right? So that is where your entrepreneurship is. And now, the second is the entrepreneurship development, right? So first we have identified what an entrepreneurship is, and next we have discussed about what is the outcome of the entrepreneurship is. So now we know the end results, but the result has to be achieved through a proper channel, right? Because as we said, entrepreneurship is more and more of risk, and we have already learned higher the risk, higher the benefit, and without pain there is no gain. But however, if all these are to be channelized in a proper organized manner, it is sure that the outcome is going to be really more than the expected things, and that's going to motivate a lot more new entrepreneurs to come up. And this is going to take India to the next stage, right? So we dreamt of 2020, right? So now it is like our Misalman Abdul Kalam is no more, but still India is really doing its best to move forward even after 2020. But still there are some loopholes which can be altered by the academicians like us, so that we can develop many more things in the upcoming years. So that is what the things to be concentrated in your entrepreneurship development. Right. So what does this entrepreneurship development refers to? It is the enhancement of the entrepreneur skills through training and programs aimed at individuals who tend to be the entrepreneurs. So first thing is we should have it's like even from the school we ask for the A. Most of us or our students are now being has the practice of just writing, I want to become a doctor, I want to become a engineer, or the most but the upcoming thing is I want to become a IAS, right? So why not an entrepreneur? Because this is also equivalent as a professional. Here it is like you can be the king for what you do, right? So but however you need certain skills to empower yourselves and to develop yourselves as a successful entrepreneur. So taking up the entrepreneur skill is to give you more successful route, or the percentage of success to be more. So that's the only thing. But in that case we might ask that what if I fail in my entrepreneurship, right? So that is what we have learned. Failure is the stepping stone of success. So here it is purely based on your skills. It is not just your degrees or your marks which get into your profession. Those are just your passports. But how you travel along, or how you develop yourselves, how you take you, your family, your society, and our country to the next level, it's purely on the skills. However, these skills has to be nourished and it has to be developed with proper mentoring and the assistance, right? So that is why we concentrate on the entrepreneurship development, right? So now we move on with the next question comes. Can anyone be an entrepreneur? Yeah, sure. So is there any idea that among us who are being interested in entrepreneurship, or is anyone being already into the entrepreneurship? Hello?
Dear participants, kindly reply.
Because
Yes.
it is not just one way, it's the future first, right?
Yes.
That's your diversity.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking, ma'am.
Breaking again.
Yes, ma'am.
God. Okay, I think you can share the screen to user.
Participants, please answer the question.
It is not answering, we interact, because
But kindly, nobody is interacting, ma'am.
at sure that you
Please switch on their program and they are doing their personal work.
are like 30.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, at least Dr. Sandha
Hello.
Lakshmi is interacting.
Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, Sandha Lakshmi, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
come on. Yes, sir. What also what are the skills that you identified as an entrepreneur, or what skills that are students of that?
Kindly put it in the chat box also.
Yeah, you can always chat box also. If you're not
So,
coming up with your video, you can always use the chat box. Don't miss entrepreneurship. No problem. So let this be a startup time to know about your entrepreneurship, and let us identify the skills, and let's work towards the development of the skills required for an entrepreneur, right? So the main aim, because we also know that this particular activity is being sponsored by the government of India, and every academic institution sponsored it, especially with regard to the farmers and the management, we give importance for the entrepreneurs, right? So why was it? When we look back, it is like initially we were all given the government jobs and they had big packages, but after 2008 even the pension has become a question mark, right? But however, the lifespan of every individual has increased, right? So in this case, we look for the income till our last days of life to have a comfortable, well-equipped environment to live and to sustain. So in that case, entrepreneurship is the best source where we can concentrate and develop our future generation so that you can be employed and to create jobs and to have income throughout our life period, right? So that's the main thing for the entrepreneurship development. Now let's move on with the skills and the development programs which are being available for the entrepreneurs, right? So let me share the screen once again. Yeah. So now the question is, can anyone be am I audible? I hope I'm audible, right?
ma'am, you can go ahead, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Right. So here we go. So can anyone be an entrepreneur? Can be a question, right? So many of us think like for a doctor, you need an MBBS degree. For an engineer, you need a PE degree. And for an accountant, you need a CA degree. But what is the basic requirement of an entrepreneur is the very first thing is the passion to become an entrepreneur. And the very second thing is to get involved into the entrepreneurship and to develop him as well as his enterprise. So that's the two important things for anyone to become an entrepreneur. They can start even at the age of 12 or even at the age of 82, right? So that is why I told that I just came up with the previous things. The lifespan of our Indians or worldwide, it has increased. So we have to concentrate for the entire lifespan in what way we can be productive, right? And nowadays, even the children are becoming very, very competitive in today's world. They are much intelligent and they come up with a lot more ideas which can be really, really productive so that even they can inculcate those ideas into a productive service or a product, right? So in that case, this is where we look for. And the thing is, can anyone be an entrepreneur? Is the answer is yes, for sure, anyone can be an entrepreneur. But however, they should identify their starting point and how they can grow. So for example, it is just the map line which they want. And the very first starting point for those maps are such FDPs, because still the students and the parents believe that the teachers are the molders of the students' future, right? So this is where the role of every one of us to create or to empower the entrepreneurs of the forthcoming years. Right, now let me move on to the next slide. So, right, so here we go with the skills. So now, as we already discussed, we said that it is like you identify your skills and get it trained so that you can be a successful entrepreneur. There are many skills. You cannot just put it into a nutshell. This is only one, two, three, only the skills which is required. But however, you can say that it is a multi-personality skills for an entrepreneur, because the entrepreneurship is full and full of uncertainties and risks. But however, how you make that challenges as your opportunities is all about your entrepreneurship. So I've just listed the top 10, which everyone has to have as a basic for the entrepreneur. The very one is the creative thinking, right? So creative thinking, what is creative thinking? Do we really think before we plan something? Yes, we think. Only if we think, you get an idea to just move forward. Without thinking, you cannot put anything into action. However, the entrepreneurship requires a creative thinking. That is, how smart you are in your thinking, how innovative you are in your thinking, how you are able to meet the current challenges or the current needs of the society. So that is what a creative thinking is. As far as the whole world is concerned, 2020 was really a great challenge because of the corona or the pandemic. Everyone was thinking about the economy is going to come down, everyone is going to lose job, this and that. But still, when we look back and when we go through certain real-time examples, there are new business which just grew like mushrooms, especially during the corona period, right? So especially they just had a lockdown and it was closed, or even your groceries, your non-veg shops and everything. But think everything changed with the creative thinking. Only after that we are able to get the home deliveries with all the apps, not only with your vegetables, foods, medicines, non-veg, etc. and etc. And even today's FDP through your online is also is based on the creative thinking. If when there is no other go, people find a way. So it is the necessity is the mother of innovation. So that makes you think creative. So always have an open mind. Think out of the box so that you can be an initially you can be identified as an odd man out, but you can make your real way of success. So that is what your creative thinking is. The next comes your time management. So time is gold, right? And it is right from the beginning to the end. The time is standard, and throughout the world, it is just 24 hours. But how do we manage our time to make it more productive and more enjoyable? So this is our life, right? So first choose your priority, which makes you happy. At the same time, convert those happiness or find your opportunities in those things which can be also made into an opportunity to earn money. So that is where your time management is. People might think, I really want to enjoy. I don't want to get into a very systematic way of going to job from 5 to 6 or something like this, and I don't want a monotonous job. Yeah, sure, you can make time management to make it more creative, and that was the outcome of so many event managements, right? So we have, it is like celebrations was once just a get together, and now the things have changed, more commercialization, right from your Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Teachers Day, and so your lot of things. So you can make those timings, especially which is the need, right? So and you can make your thoughts more productive to meet the time requirements by managing your own time. So that is what I want to do, explain in this case of your time management. And next comes the adaptability of change. How open-minded are we to adapt to the change? Because change is the only permanent thing except nothing. So everywhere, whenever you go, the change is the only permanent thing. So once something you are very comfortable with, probably that is going to change there only. That's where you can start with innovations. So if you're comfortable with one same lifestyle, it's going to be boring. So next, what next, right? So that is what your adaptability to change. And if there is a change, please be open. So it's like everyone is not well versed in doing new things, but however you should have an intention to change. So in that case only you will have an open mindedness to learn many skills empowered in order to get into the change, right? So that's the thing. So initially, even with your mobile phones, you can have the well-known thing. We had just the dial phones, but you nowadays when you come to the college, just have a look around you. Even an 80-year-old Fatima or a flower seller or a fruit seller, everyone is having a 4G mobile or a 5G mobile with all your Paytms and you. G-Pace, right? So if they are able to adapt to the change, so this is all the things which can eyewitness the change, right? So in that case, you cannot still stick on to say that no, I'm so scared of getting into the electronic format, right? It is a need of the hour to get into the change as the change moves on, so that only you can be successful throughout, right? So starting is not a problem. How you manage to sustain is more important, as far as your entrepreneurship skills is important. And next, the leadership skills, right? So what does a leadership do? The main thing is he must be an inspiring, he or she must be, that is an entrepreneur must be an inspiring and a motivational source for himself, as himself or a particular person, as well as for the people around them. So that is very, very important. So only if you take a very first step to move on into a different thing, people will be there to look at you, observe you, inspire you, and to follow you. So that is what a leader is. And moreover, entrepreneurship is the combination of many things, as I rightly pointed out, stating that it is not just one skill or two skill or 100 skills. It is a day-to-day evolving skills, how you evolve around the skills which is required. Certain skills has to be improved and certain skills has to be calmed down, so that you can adapt to the change. So in that case, the leadership is, initially it was just the one who was a dictatorship, but now how effective you are to be moving along with your teammates is much more important. So that is the thing which is leadership. That is how far you are going to inspire people around you is very, very important. And the next one is with the conflict management. So wherever we go, we are open for conflicts. It can be in any way, in the financial base or with your co-workers or with your customers or with your providers or even with the government. But how you sort out all these things, that is what your leadership skills is. And next, the financial skills, right? So we might think that business is all about finance, but finance is required and it is the lifeblood of every entrepreneur. But however, how proper and smart are we investing those finances? Much important. It is not the amount, right? So we might say that the quality and the quantity differs. So that's the main difference between the financial skills. So the quality and the quantity has to be always kept in mind to manage which is the best for the entrepreneur or for your enterprise. So that is, it is not that how huge amount you invest, but how smart you invest and maintain the liquidability as well as the physical security for your financial skills. And next comes your communication, right? So communication is the base for whatever thing. So people identify with what you communicate, right? So communication is again classified into three. One is your, as we say, listen, and next is your writing, and the third one is your speaking out. So listen, so probably I used to say this: God has given us 2 years and one more. That is, the more you listen, you have your analysis and then speak out, which is only important, but effective in an effective manner. So that is what a communication is. It is not just blabbering whatever you know. Certain secret has to be had as a secret. Certain things has to be shared, because only if it is shared, it will be taken to the next level of development, right? So the very first thing is listening. Listen. So knowledge is power. Listen and be aware of lot of sources whichever is available, and then you have a even record of what are the things which is necessary or relevant for your business or for the startups. And next, the writing skill is also very, very important, because everything needs a documentation, right? So when it is not just the oral thing, oratorship, you need the writing skills as well. So nowadays we all go with the chat GPTs or with all the AI tools which is being useful for the writing, but still add on some emotions to it. It is not just the grammars which we speak, the tone, the commitment, or your way of involvement must be there in your words, right? So develop such kind of writing so that your communication must be very effective, so that you can get things done whichever you are requested for. So that is what your communication is. And third thing is speak out. Everything will go hand in hand. When communication is concerned, it is hand in hand thing. That is, it is halfway through oral and halfway through your written. So in that case, if you're going to communicate, be in a polite mode, as well as at the same time be very affirmative of things getting done, because everyone has their pros and cons. So identify what is required for you, what can be compensated, and then decide. But how make sure your communication is going to be very, very professional. And communication includes your feedbacks and the acceptance of your feedbacks as well. You should always have a follow-up of what are the things you have done, so that can be a strong base for the development of your future or the development of your entrepreneurs, right? And next comes the business management. So overall, right, so this is what is the base thing or the infrastructure of what you're going to build over your entrepreneurship or your business, right? So this is the skill which is said to be a 360-degree skill, right? So here you must know about everything: your thinking, your time, your leadership, your finance, how you're going to network with people, and what is your next plan. And if there are any uncertainties, how is that you're going to manage. So this is very, very important as far as your business management. To put it into simple, we know all the resources, right? All the 5 M's: men, machine, money, everything. So how are we going to manage those 5 M's in an effective manner without losing any of our investment? So that is very, very important, because still people believe that getting into business might cause a huge loss. It is not like that. Entrepreneurship is like accepting risk, accepting failure, or learning from the failures, and then you move on with the next steps of success. It is not you're going to stop there. So you must be calculative in taking your business risk, and it must be within your manageable limit. So that is all about your business management. So in that case, you can think, how can even with 1,000 rupees people can start the business, and even with 1 crore people can come up with the startups. For both ends, India has a lot of opportunities as well as the support and the schemes, which we will be discussing in the forthcoming hours, right? So it's already 10:15, but however, I'll take few more hours, right? So the next is your financial skills, communication, and the business management. And next is your problem solving, right? So problem solving. So only if a problem, you will identify the alternatives and the solutions to overcome that problem. So take every problem as an opportunity to develop the entrepreneur. So that is why people need. So how you come out of it, or how you find a solution to the problem which is existing. So that is very, very important. So that is where you must be very keen enough, or to be more positive, positive approach towards what's happening or what is being identified as a problem. And next is your networking. So networking is as far as the business or the startup is concerned. People might say it's like the number of contacts is actually the strength of your business, right? Initially, we just had the phone books to write it down and we remembered certain things. Now, that's lot and lot of contacts. You can be in your phone, your community, your Instagram, your Facebook, etc. and etc. The change moves on and on, right? So, but how far the chain is going to be strong and helpful for your development is much important. So that is all about your networking. So that is nurture the business relationship for a long period, not just for one project or one assignment. Though you are being into a project or not, keep in touch with the others, so that they can be a opportunity for the development of a business, or a new landscaping or something like. They can be able to give you lot new ideas or discussions, or even a positive word can make you come out of your failures, or your success can be determined just by their networking. They don't have anything to invest, but they can make people make you get connected with the investors or your customers. So networking is the best strength of every entrepreneurship skill. So which is even if you're being introvert is a person who is very it is not open-minded or who will not be mingling with others. So whereas the extrovert is an opposite thing, where people can make friends, people can maintain friends, and people can have a long-term relationship with different kinds and different groups of people. So that is what your networking is. And lastly, stay hungry and ambitious. So this is very, very important. Don't constrain your developments. Don't put boundaries for your development. Once you achieve, next what are the next goal? Yeah, Rajesh, good morning. We'll just continue with, right. So here we go. The last is your stay hungry and ambitious. So how ambitious you are, so that you can seek for the opportunities and you can make the challenges as your opportunities. So that even the people who have identified there is no scope for exploration or there's nothing to improve, you can find a solution to it, and you can be a unique and monotonous person, a unique person who can take the next level, or you can open up a door for that particular problem. So that is what your thing is, to be very, very ambitious, because only if you have that ambition to achieve more and more and more, that will take you or put you into a phase where you think more, you manage your time, where you adapt your change and improve your leadership skills, be very smart in your investments, you communicate effectively, and you try to solve problems with the help of the network which you have developed so far. So that is why I just gave you the last is nothing but, because it is to be continued. This is not just the 10 points. Everything is interrelated, and they are the ones to be inculcated as well as to be developed throughout the life journey. So the last is not the thing, is you stay hungry and ambitious. So that's the thing, right? The next, right. So this is the second phase, right? So as I was instructed, I was instructed to have the class for till 11:15, right? So the next phase of the entrepreneurship development is the entrepreneurship development process, right? So a process is the journey through which you develop, right? So that is the thing. So in that case, I've just come up with few points. Am I audible, audience, participants?
Yes, ma'am.
So hope I expect responding to. Thank you, sir. Yeah. So here the thing is the entrepreneurship development process. So once you start, it's a lifelong journey which is to be nourished and to be developed, right? So the very first thing is develop and enhance. Thank you, Baki Lakshmi ma'am. Develop and enhance the entrepreneurship behavior and habits, right? So people can say it's like when you make a thing regular, that becomes your habit. So if you're going to be the person who is having an entrepreneur habit, probably that is the great investment more than the financial investment, because even for the financial assistance, you have your friends or your family members, or even the government is coming up with a lot of schemes. But what makes you to be more powerful is what you are actually. So that is what your habit is. So right from the childhood, you can develop things or concentrate on new kind of services which you can attract the people. So that is the thing which is said to be your develop and enhance entrepreneurship behavior and habits. And next comes make the youth to identify the best existing and impending business ideas. So you should always be open-minded to look for new business ideas which is existing as well as which are being expected. So that is what the outcome of a lot of AI products nowadays, right? So initially it is like we were like, why should we do all these things? If there be someone who could assist, it will be of best thing. And now we were not able to get it done with the humans. So there we got the AI assistants. The robots are now there to even switch on your fans, do whatever things, look after the elderly people, have a trace over the children. Many the AI has come in, just into the exploration stage, but however it is what is going to be there by 2050, because the survey says that more than 50% of the work which we are doing now is going to be automatized by 2050. It's hardly 20 to 22 years for us to get automated, right? So more or less, even you can expect your cars can be automated. There's no need for drivers. If you just give your, that is what the outcome of your, this thing is called, right? Google Maps. Now you look for the maps. The thing which is going to come is, if you're going to feed your address in your car, the car is going to take you to that particular location even without the driver. So that is what the things are. So even those businesses are also upcoming, but at the same time it has their own challenges. So how are we, the entrepreneurs, going to identify that challenge and make an opportunity? So that is very, very important, and that is the that is what the habit or the behavior which has to be developed so that you can be a successful entrepreneur. And next, third comes motivate individuals from various backgrounds in launching their own business. So here it is not just the rich people can become richer by investing into business. No, even women or the village people or the rural, city, everywhere there is need for business, products and services, but it depends upon what locality they belong to. So for that each particular group, if they identify the targeted customers, probably they can come up with the what is required for that particular people or that particular community or for that particular area of people. So it is always there, or the opportunities which is for different peoples with different backgrounds, even for the students categories, working people, night shift people, many more things, old people, retired people, NRIs. So there's lot of people or the sub hetero groups where we can make out our opportunities. So the main thing is identify the problems and then find solutions as your business. So that is what the thing is. So you're not going to do something new, but you're going to do something different, which can be your business or your entrepreneur, and that is what your startups are. And next, motivate into, oh, so that was the thing, and it was continued. Inform about the schemes to aid the entrepreneurs. We have a lot of schemes, and I have nearly 30 schemes, which is especially for your incubation, your finance, export, women entrepreneurs, biotechnological projects, IT projects, electronical projects, and lot more. Maybe if time permits, I have few schemes for you to explain. So we'll have a small break, and then in that, after the break, I'll discuss the various schemes in detail, right? So we must be aware of the schemes and how we can get it done, and to what level, and or what are the things which are going to be covered in that schemes. That is, it is just a financial assistance or monitoring or finding your investors or finding your customers or incubations, whatever it is. So according to your need and requirement, you can choose your schemes and get it done for your entrepreneurship, right? And next, empower to set up e-platforms. So the need of the hour is your e-commerce, whatever it is. The traditional things, the brick and mortar is just taking its other phase to the electronic format. So it is not just training to be an entrepreneur only for the physical business. So people must be aware and must be knowledgeable to be a part of the e-commerce platforms as well, because through e-commerce platform your area or your boundary gets developed or expanded, not only to a limited, even from a village you can have a business abroad. So that's the greatest advantage of your e-commerce, and that makes you get access to the people 24/7 worldwide, right? So entrepreneurs can be easily a multinational companies or corporates just through your social medias. Even That's the easiest, cheapest, as well as the easiest platform where you can have a transformation of your business or a startup to a greater height. So it is the need of the hour to be empowered with all available e-commerce platforms. So in a nutshell, ideas are the main thing, or these are the ideas, or your wishes are the source skill for you to develop, and those are just not the ideas. They must be planned so that your idea can be converted into the actions. That is nothing but your enterprise or your startups. So all the best. So think for your ideas and then jot it down as your plans and start actions. So it is not just thinking. I started with your critical thinking, right? So it is not just thinking. Thinking is a dream, but how you make your dream come true is more important. So that is what the previous president also said, that it is like கனவு காணுங்கள். நம்ம கனவு மட்டுமே கண்டுட்டு இல்லாம we should make our dreams come true, right? So that is the real spirit which you can work with. As I ended up with, be hungry and ambitious to make your ideas actions through your plans. So this is where the process is. But however, we'll have few more slides to be continued. And sir, do we need a break or can I continue with?
No break, ma'am.
Break. I will continue till 11:15, right?
After 11:15, you can continue. Thank you, ma'am.
Go ahead. So here we go. So now a quick recap of the things which I've learned in the first session, right? So first we learned about the introduction about the need for such entrepreneurship development programs. And next we learned what is an entrepreneurship is, right? And next we learned about the entrepreneurship development schemes, right? And there entrepreneurship development progress. So there we identified it's a progress and it has to be done through the skills. So in that case, the skills have to be identified so that they can be developed, right? So that only through your development, it is self-development which can achieve your entrepreneurship development. So they go hand in hand and they are interdependent, right? Now, this is what I want to insist. What is our role in entrepreneurship development process? You learned what an entrepreneurship development process is, the previous things, like being a faculty into a faculty development program. What is our role in the entrepreneurship development processes? First, help your students prepare for an uncertain future. Future is never going to be certain, right? Because every day we are coming with new challenges, new problems, changes, everything worldwide. So after globalization, we have a quick impact of the things which is happening somewhere very, very far away where you cannot even imagine. But still that has an impact with our day-to-day life and even with our day-to-day activities. So help your students prepare for an uncertain future. Make them emotionally strong to face the future. Even if it is uncertain, it is okay to fail, but what do they learn from the failure is more important. So make them emotionally strong. And the next is encourage exploration and growth mindset, right? Encourage exploration and growth mindset. What's exploration? It is like finding new things, not to be satisfied with what we have, right? So it is good. The Tamil saying goes like that, right? But however, now that is not the thing. When you look for new things or new ideas or new products, that is where your exploration is. And from there comes your business plans and your business ideas. So even for our assignments, instead of asking them to write down for 10 pages or 20 pages on subjects, you can make them identify what is the real world situation and how are we moving or how are we finding it difficult so that we can find a solution to it. So identify such kind of assignments or projects and ask them or identify their mindset or help them to grow the mindset, right? So that's the second point. And the third, guide them to set goals. The current youth, they don't have goals, especially after corona. They're more happy of facing the uncertainty. கொரோனாவோட வாழ பழகிக்கிறோம் அப்படின்ற மைண்ட் செட் மாதிரி they don't have any goals. What next? I just want to enjoy, but those enjoyment can be also set to goals or for the achievements. So ask them or speak to them about a short-term goal, medium-term goal, and a long-term goal, because students realize this only at end of their academics or only after getting their degrees. So being mentors, we look for the entrepreneur mentors. So the very first mentor is the faculties. So identify your students and make them set their goals, and especially with a three-phase: short term, long term, and a medium term goal, so that they can set that as their milestones to achieve their forthcoming goals, right? And the fourth is said to be empower them with leadership and collaborative skills. So this is one of the most important skill for your entrepreneurship. So leadership, as I discussed, it is not just dominating or setting up the first. How collaborative is you with your teamwork? And teamwork is much important or more effective and more productive in case of chaos. It's not just one man who drives the ship. It's the entire crew who works for the betterment. So you should always be an inspiring, a motivation, supportive shoulders, and a good team member. That's the team spirit is more important for every entrepreneur, because entrepreneur is not just a one-man army. It is to be a collaborator with finance, customers, technological aspect, governments for getting the schemes or the grants, and even at the international level, because we still have a lot of openings for the exports and the imports with the entrepreneurship itself. So here, this is the need for the leadership and the collaborative skills. So what could be done? Give real time as a project. So right, so project is all this going on and copying down. No, just you can do this by giving up. Maybe you can host a one-day marketing camp, or a one-day food court where they can prepare their own food, bring it to your college or to your department, and how they are able to sell it out. So this is what the hands-on experience which we can give for our students, right? So that's very, very important. Only they start up something or they get involved, they will try to identify the happiness involved in it, the challenges involved in it, the stress involved in it, and how they are making a way out of it is also more important, right? So as far as college is concerned, they are not, the student lifestyle is concerned, they're not going to lose much as far as investment is concerned, but this helps them to develop the leadership and the collaborative skills. So come up with a lot of days to celebrate a customer day, or it is like a food day, or even designers, or especially during your March, you can come up with innovative ideas where you can encourage your women students to be an entrepreneurs, because they have a lot of skills in them, but they really don't know how to bring it forth, or how to actually advertise, not just advertise, how to make it a product or a service. That's very, very important. So how you convert the available things or the available skills in a productive form is more important. And next, make them realize the real impact of the world. Traditional education is just getting marks, right? But however, that alone is not going to help them to face the future, or to get into the future, or be successful in future. The world is where you actually step out of the college or after getting a degree is, right? So always make them realize the real impact even within the campus. So that's the very basic as well as the most important role of every faculty to our students. They must realize the impact of the world, so that they can find their own opportunities in midst of even nothing. They must be able to do something instead of nothing. At least prepare to them. So because always something is better than nothing. So equip them to realize the real impact of the world, right? So these are the things they must be knowing about: the goals, business plan, ideas, profit, team, collaborative skill, and what is the market, what are the products coming up in market, and what are the products that have failed in the market, and what are the banks that are providing schemes, and what are the banks being taken over by, right? So all these things they must be at least aware of, so that when they step into the real world, they must be able to face what the thing is actually going around them. It is not just the books which we learn and just write for your degree's sake. They must have the experience on that. So that is why have field trips, real-time projects, and if possible, arrange for discussions and interviews with the entrepreneurs of the local area, so that their experience will be case studies or the lesson plans for them to learn about a lot of things to come up with the real world. And next, the personality traits, right? So personality traits. What a personality is, as it's like here is saying that the level of success will rarely exceed the level of personal development, because success something is attracted by the person you become. So if I wanted to be successful, first I should be success, so that only I can attract the success towards me. So the thing is, you must enjoy doing what you like to. You get that is, your personal interest must be the same that of your business interest or your source of income. So that is where you can attract more. The Tamil saying again goes like this, like கஷ்டப்பட்டு வேலை பார்க்கறதை விட இஷ்டப்பட்டு வேலை பார்க்கும் போது there is where you can really achieve. So that is one statement where this particular definition is being arrived. So how passionate we are towards what you're looking for, or towards what the risk you're looking for, and so that you can convert your risk into your opportunities. So that is where I take risk, and I live my passion, and I'm an entrepreneur. So the basic quality of an entrepreneur is the passion to become an entrepreneur, right? So these is the most important personality traits, and these traits is what have been discussed in the previous slide, such as the qualities. So inculcate creative thinking, manage your time, adapt to the change, improve your leadership skills, concentrate on your financial skills, develop your communication, excel in your business management, try to be a problem solver, build a best expert networking, and stay hungry and ambitious, so that it is sure that you will be a person with an entrepreneur. So here is the one, right? So again, the same thing. So here is the spin wheel. You can look for and to identify your strength, your weakness. So we have already learned about the SWOT analysis, right? So strength, weakness, threats, and opportunities. So not everyone is perfect, right? So however, you need all these characters, such as you must be curious, patient, firm, capable, respect, educated. Educated in the sense, it is like you must be aware of the opportunities where you can develop your business. Alert, dedicated, adaptable, humorous, wise, skillful, empathetical, calm, mature enough, punctual, right? So you have a lot more. So I just wanted to have this, so that it is like it is not that 100 out of 100 in all the things, where in case you can just look for the things which you are good at, so that you can improve it, and you must also be able to identify your weak areas, your challenges which are to be improved, so that you can be what you wanted to be. So that is all about. If you want to put it one explanation of entrepreneurship is a process or a profession which empowers you to become what you wanted to be, right? So now if you want to increase your finance, concentrate on entrepreneurship. If you wanted to enjoy your life, concentrate on entrepreneurship. If you want to be a good human so that you can contribute to the society, that is where the scope is on entrepreneurship. So whatever it is, if you want to balance your family and your profession, there's a way in the entrepreneurship. If you want to be very, very dedicated to your work, that is what in entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is a 360 opportunity where you can achieve your lifetime goals. You can have a satisfaction in your lifetime things, because it is not you work for someone else, it is you who work for yourself. So that gives you a lot of involvement, your commitment, and you will be able to harvest the 100% of success. Or even if it is a failure, as you have decided it and you have planned for it and you have worked for it, is not just a loss. You have learned something in a different format. That is all about your entrepreneurship development process. So though the theoretically or the studies or many other things come up with a listed number of things, it is the lifestyle. So entrepreneurship is nothing but an lifestyle which is required for the upcoming years to come, because our life is always uncertain. Wherever we look for it is different kinds of pandemic, war, natural calamities, etc and etc, but it is a God who gives us the life. And if we are just given with the life or the breath, that is what we say, that is the greatest blessing through which you can identify all other opportunities. உயிருள்ள மூச்சு இருந்தா மட்டுமே போதும், இது எந்த ஒரு காரியத்தையும் நம்ம நமக்கு சாதகமாக மாற்றிக்க முடியும். So that is what identification of opportunities in the midst of problems, and that is why I just gave you the spin wheel, right? So it is what to say, it is a entrepreneurship is a wholesome development of many things to make your life purposeful and productive. So that is what your entrepreneurship process is. Next, so here we go. So now we can think of, because eligibility is more important, right? So will this or suit me, or will I suit for these things? So I come up with few questions which can really help us identify whether I have those things, so that I can identify that I'm interested or I am eligible for personality for your entrepreneurship things. Or you can identify your students if they are matching with these personality traits. The very first thing is, why do I want to start a business, or what are the primary factors influencing this decision? So that this is a question which I ask for. Though we are faculty, many of us may have an interest towards the entrepreneurship. Though we have not started a business, you still have ideas, or you still have the source of making things happen, right? So not today, maybe in years to come also, you can make that as your business opportunity. First think, why do I want to start a business? Am I not satisfied with this profession, or is my whole passion towards the business, or I have certain supportive factors? Maybe you can take up your family business and give it a new color to it, right? So even that is more important. In small things you can consider. Initially people were just having the flower makers, right? Maligapuvo ido kadu mattu, just all we know is a long strand of flowers. But now look for the different methods, or the colors, or the flowers which are used for different occasions, right? So that is what the thing is. So, and initially we had the mud cloth, right? The clay business in a slowing down or in a decline trend. But now people and the government has given a lot of schemes for the pottery makers, so that it is not just the pots. They have come up with even cookers with mud, refrigerators with mud, and even the Italy vessels, right? So a lot of things, because again the controversy is going, cooking into your non-stick pan or with any other innovative or the latest metals are hazardous to health. So back to your earthen pots. So in that case, you can just not provide what was traditionally available, but how you make your earthen pots face the current 21st century requirement. So that is what the thing is. So that is where you can start your business, or the factors which are influencing you to make a business. That's the very first thing. And next, specifically what kind of business do I want to start, right? So initially it is like entrepreneurship is open-minded to grasp the opportunity, but when you make a decision, it must be very, very specific, right? So which kind of business am I going to do? Do I have education for it? Do I have past experience for it? Do I have passion to endure all the shortcomings in it? So all these things are required. So you must be very specific in choosing what business to start. And next, business is not just a product, it includes services also. And nowadays there's a lot of innovative services, right? Even it's like you can say it's like when we look for the children, I was really amazed. It is like even the science projects are being taught online, right? So apart from their academics, they have a lot more to learn in this competitive world. So this is where the need to empower yourself or to think for excuse me, just 1 minute.
No issue. Participants, please be patient, and mom is having cough, so anything like that. Please cooperate with us. Two people have been left out from the session.
I'm back again, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, so here we go. Oh. So the thing is, am I interested in selling a product or a service, right? So your business includes a product or service or combination of products and services, right? So identify it and then move on with the plans related to the products or the services or the combination of both. And next comes, what are my personal key strengths, right? So everyone has your own strength and weakness. For some, as I listed, communication will be a great strength. Or for someone, it is like they may be good at financial decisions, but they will not be very good at communication or building up the networks. So they must be able to identify or prioritize their strength, because your strength has to be strengthened and your weakness has to be taken care of, so that those weakness can be also converted into strength in the upcoming days with new skill development and training, so or mentoring. So always I identify your personal strength and try to nurture it. At the same time, identify your weakness. It is okay to have your weakness. It is not that everyone is with all 100% strength, right? So everyone is a mix of both your strength and weakness, but however, rank it or prioritize it and make those things as your investments. It is not just the finance, but make your strength also as your investment. And next comes, what could I see myself actually enjoying doing every day, and can I form a business around it? So this is what I told. Always develop your business interest around your personal interests. If you're good at cooking or if you're good at eating, develop a business around it, so that you will enjoy doing your business. If you're good at travel, if you enjoy traveling, develop a business or have an idea of a business which is involved with your traveling. Or if you're very good at learning or teaching, you can even develop business. So that's what the thing is. So see for the things which actually making you enjoy, because just as a business you put it in the other way where get money, it is going to be a frustration thing where you will be very much stressed. So again, that will not be able to have a work-life balance. So this is the best thing to enjoy doing everything and make your business around your personal interests, right? And again, I'm a better leader So no one is the best, but you can always better and look for the best. So develop your leadership skills. It is not achieved by any books or exams. It is the skill to be inculcated and developed through experience. So a good sailor is the one who it is not the one who has sailed always in a calm sea. A good sailor is the one who was able to safeguard his ship and the passengers in a very bad situation. So that is where a good sailor is, right? So likewise, the leadership is not moving on smoothly in a favorable situation. Even in an unfavorable situation, how good at you are, so that is what your leadership skill is. So always develop your betterment to the best. And next, am I a good place in a good place physically, mentally, emotionally to start a business? So it is not just the idea, right? So look for at present, are you physically good? Because your health is your wealth. So when you think more, probably you must have a good health, right? So then only you'll be able to concentrate in everything. Because if you are sick or if you are getting physically weak, you will not be able to be successful in a long run. So all you need is to achieve for yourself, and then for your family, then for your society, and then for your country, right? So look for your physical fitness. It is not for going gym or like that, but be very physically strong, right? So that's very important thing. Next is your mental and emotional stability. So you must be able to take up risk, as well as you must be in an open mind, even if it is a loss. So have a don't, it is like, as we already said, it's like more the risk, more the benefit, but always have an analyze of what level you are capable of taking a risk. It's like I and you cannot take the risk of Ambani, right? So for them it was different, and for us it is different. Our background, our family, or our expectations are entirely different from already people who have achieved it. So look for what is your emotional strength, what is your mental strength, and how far you are good at your physics, and then move ahead with your the starting of your business. And the most important thing is, it is not just the sparring, but how far you're ready to devote, right? Your time, resource, and capital. Because the other way, if you're going to work, it's just you work and you get your salary credited, but end of the month. But as far as the business is concerned, it is how you get involved into it. That is where your passion is. So how far you're productive into your business, what are the resources you have, what are the resources you are looking for, what are the resources you can manage, what are the resources you can get it done, right? And the last but not the least, but the most important is the capital, as capital is the bloodstream of every entrepreneurship. Do not get into the shoes of others, which means don't rely upon the entire borrowed capital. Have a particular percentage of your own capital, and then come up with a combination of the borrowed capital, because you must be able to risk your own capital first, and then you can expand with the borrowed capital. If you're going to risk with the borrowed capital, that itself is becoming a great risk, and you cannot take risk with your business. So that's much important. So my personal thing is, take risk with your own finance, and then expand your business with a borrowed capital. Next, do I have personal and financial support from the family and friends? Right, so this is more important. The very thing is, convert your savings into your investment, right? This always inculcate the habit of saving. So first, you do part-time jobs or do something like that. You can, so it is not just the father's money or some borrowed capital through which you can have the financial support. So make your savings into your investment, along with the financial support of your family, friends, and even the government is coming up with a lot of financial schemes, right from 50,000 to even crores, to help you out financially. And next, the most important for every human being, how will I balance the family and the business? Your family requires business for the For the business or for the family? It is for the family, right? So business is done for the benefits of the family. So never ever forsake your family for business. At the same time, without income or without your money, it is definitely the family is going to suffer. So always look for a balanced lifestyle where you can be able to balance your family and the business. And every family member should be also aware of what your business is, what your level of risk is, or what is the mode of business operations you are being carried out. And you can even involve your family members into your business, being as an active partner or even as a dormant partners. But they must be aware of, so that in case something happens wrong, as a family you can withstand it and you will be able to come out of it. It's not a failure. Entrepreneurship must be always a success. But however, the success can be learned through your failure, but it should not be interrupted with failure for the family. So that's very, very important. So in the karanam konno business or a failure or family or a failure marirakudadu. So always have that in your mind. Make sure the success is, of course, it's going to reflect as a family success. But if it is a failure in your business, make preventive steps to safeguard your family financially as well as mentally, so that you can move on. So as far as entrepreneurship is, just keep moving, because if you're lost an opportunity, there's one more opportunity just waiting. So the only thing which you can do is move on to find it. So that is where how you can balance your family and the business. And few more things to end up with. So here, these are the checklist. So if you are really interested, or if you find some of your students or your youth around you, through which you can encourage them to entrepreneurship, so these are the skills which you should look for, or the hit list, right? A checklist where you can look for. And next, I possess the necessary skills and the ability to start and control the day-to-day activities of business. So probably one should have the basic idea of a business, so that only if he is able to have a control over the day-to-day activities of the business, especially dealing with the employees or managing the fund, getting up the raw materials, having an idea about what are the schemes available. So all these are the basic skills. Though you are not well versed in it, at least you must know what is what, so that you will be able to start a business and achieve more and more in it. And next, up to date knowledge, right? So you must, if you are interested, that is where you started. What kind of business are you interested in? So every entrepreneur must know what kind of business he is going to start, or what is he interested in it. So his interest is based on his knowledge. The knowledge is power. So is he having an outdated knowledge or an up-to-date knowledge? There are a lot of entrepreneurship institutions where they update, or where they give you a lot of opportunity, hands-on experiences, as well as training, as well as support, right? So there are opportunities where you can even get the knowledge from. So identify your level of knowledge, and if it is what is required, it's well and good. If not, find the areas through or from where you can get those knowledge. And next, have you open-minded to meet new people and listen to new ideas. This is where the base innovation and networking is. It is no more constrained with the traditional methods or the traditional business. How you make even in your idlis as a burger is this new business idea. The good old teas, but in a different method, gives you a good business. So how you get your networking, how you're open-minded to meet new people around you, or even who is of like-minded, and then at the same time listen to business ideas. No matter, it is not just it takes time, right? So it is not just you have an idea, okay, done, it's done. No, it is like it has to be processed. So First, get data, collect data, analyze it, and then make it as your action plans. So always be into a community or into a network of peoples. Discuss a lot based on your business ideas or your interests. And next, always look for, as I told, is like nowadays there's a lot of entrepreneurship diploma courses, degree courses, or even counselors who can actually educate you or give you relevant data to the business. So think of, is my education or my previous experience relevant to the business? So that's the foundation or the basic cornerstone on which you can build on your new business, right? So that is where your education and your past experience helps you to have a firm foundation. And next, what level of risk I'm willing to take. So risk is required, it is must in your entrepreneurship, but the level differs, right? So for each one of us, it is based on our status or our family or our education or our networking or even the age matters, right? So youngsters can take more of risk, whereas if you are in the middle age and having a plan of shifting from an employment to your entrepreneurship, think twice to what level you're going to take a risk, right? Because at the middle age, it is not just one person who is getting affected. It is a chain of people around you, dependent on you, right? So you have to look for the level of risk you're willing to take before getting into one entrepreneurship. So these are the checklists. So once again, a quick recap is like the main thing is first identify your personal interest and match it with the business interest. Right? Though there are many things, I'll just put it in a nutshell. Identify your basic interest with that of your personal interest. Next, identify the resources available to you. Third, enjoy doing every day so that can be converted into your business. Inculcate and identify your leadership skills, your emotional balance, as well as the work-life balance. And finally, but not the least, always determine the level of risk which you are willing to take. That is the the yardstick on which you can make your business withstand, right? So that is very, very important. It is not just the failure or the success, but how far you are able to manage it without affecting others. So that's very important. So keep that in your mind, and for that be always updated on what you are into your business, right? So these are the checklists. And finally, so it's already 11:05. So the things to conclude are, there are a lot of government schemes, right? So I've just listed 15, and some of them are very relevant, and especially I've listed the entrepreneurship skill in India. And they said that it is like after 2015 or 16, only after 2020, right? Because we are always aiming at towards 2020. But however, the great challenge was the pandemic. So there is where, but still, even during the pandemic, the government was able to come up with a lot of financial assistance for the micro, medium scale enterprises, right? So these are the important top few schemes which are being there, right? So the very one to start with is the Startup India, right? So this is the scheme which was introduced during 2006, and this concentrates on that is the Startup India concentrates on the tax exemptions for the entrepreneurs, and it also provides a dedicated mobile app for registry, right? And the third thing is, it is like they are funding, they also provide fund for the booming entrepreneurs. So the main thing is the Startup India, you can register even with a particular app, right? Startup India app is available in your mobile, you can get it registered, and you can get the access through your messages or through the calls, right? So this is the very first simple and easy to access government scheme. And next is your Stand Up India. So this Stand Up India is always women empowered. India always empowers women. They give importance for women and believe that women are the real strength of a nation. Right? So here it gives the women a better chance to develop the entrepreneurship. And if you are women or a margin, and also supports the marginal community such that the SC and ST. And here the amount which can be sanctioned as a loan can be from 10 lakhs to 1 crore, depending on the viability of the business idea, right? So Stand Up India is especially for women and the marginal communities, right? And next, Atal Innovation Mission. So the third thing is the Atal Innovation Mission. So it is like incubation centers or the Atal Thinking Labs, especially with regard to the technology related things. It is like they need certain period. It is not the product which can be just manufactured. You have to go through certain thing, observe, make a record of it, and then you can come up with your end solution. So for that, you need the incubation centers, which cannot be set up at our house or our workplace. So that needs a lot of infrastructural facilities. And in order to develop an awareness as well as an involvement even from the school, certain labs are being encouraged to develop even at the school level under the Atal Innovation Mission schemes, right? And next, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yoga. So Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yoga, we have a lot of things after Modi ji has come up, and he has come up with schemes, especially with this Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. It is like they have come up with 3 stages. One is Shishu, and the second stage is Kishore, and the third is said to be your Tarun. So Shishu is nothing but the loan amount will be just up to 50,000 for a small seed capital. The next for Kishore, it is like 51,000 to up to 5 lakhs. And as far as the Tarun is concerned, it is 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs. So depending upon the requirement of the capital, the Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana is being subdivided into 3 categories. And next, we all know, right? Make in India. So do you all remember the emblem for the Make in India? Any guess of the Make in India? It is that metallic tiger, right? So the national animal is tiger, so probably that reflects. So only if we are well versed in the manufacturing sector, we can prove ourselves. So that is more important. So India is good at information technology, and the next is the manufacturing sector or the capital sector. So that is what your Make in India is. That is, Make in India is all about manufacturing in India, and it is a global manufacturing hub because of our population. India is always considered as the best market or the large market worldwide. So that made our government to think, why not we become the manufacturers? Back to our Swasti movement, right? So we make products for ourselves. That is what your Make in India is. So this is where you concentrate or you develop the manufacturers to meet the need of our Indians, right? So, and at the same time, it also provides or act as a global manufacturing hub. You have a lot of training centers under the Make in India scheme. And next comes your electronic. So it is not just for the business or the service. So government has come up and is concentrating on different aspects. It is not just with the commerce or something. It's giving business to the medical sector, electronic sector, information technology sector, even for the research and development, women, students. So they have come up with schemes which can be useful for various sectors of the Indian economy and the population, right? And electronic development fund. So here it is said to be that it is like the seed capital or the venture capital is being provided, especially for the electronic development and the information technology sectors, right? So people are getting job in the BPOs, but however, we were into the night shifts, and probably that had a great negative impact on the health structure. So again, they started, why not those electronics and IT projects can be done in India for Indians, so that India can also develop in all those sectors. So that is where they are given the electronic development. So all your made in China's electronic things can be soon replaced by the electronic products developed in India itself. And next comes the Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council. So that is where you came about the vaccines, right? So at the time of the very first phase of corona, we were waiting for the vaccines to be imported. But soon after that, we identified the ingredients or the formula for that, and we started developing the same kind of medicines or the equivalent medicine in India itself. And that is the basic reason for which we were able to save a great population of India, right? So that is what your Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council. And next, support for international patent protection in electronics and IT, right? So though we encourage our Indians to develop electronics and information technology, certain hardwares are to be imported from the foreign countries. So in that case, our India is coming with, the Indian government is coming with the support for international patent protection in electronics. So they can get technological assistance or the tech know-how from the foreign countries, develop the electronics and IT setup, which is for India, right? So probably as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, 108 is really a real success for the IT development, right? And next comes the credit linked capital subsidy and technology upgradation scheme. It is not just getting the technology, it has to be upgradation. Even with our mobile phones, then and there you look for updating, right? So that is why when you import machines or the large scale machines for manufacturing, those technologies have to be updated. They cannot be just thrown out within years. So for that upgradation also, the government is coming up with credit linked capital subsidy. And next, export promotion capital goods and schemes. So entrepreneurs can be involved into or encouraged in the export. So in that case, what does the government do, or what does the government support is they give concessions on the excise duties or the export duties, so that the production cost can be minimized and the product margin can be more. So that is what is related to the export promotion capital goods scheme, right? So here these are the main things. And apart from that, it is like they give the concessions for imported technology as well as imported capital products. And next comes the technological development board. So technological development board grant the development and deployment of innovative technologies. The previous one was where you get the already developed technologies from the developed countries, but this technological development mode encourage and empower the Indian engineers to come up with new technologies, right? So that is where they need, because technology is now part and parcel of everyone's life. Even for teaching, you need a technology. Even for medical purpose of operations, you are going with technology. So, and into the government operations also, we are into technology. So each and everywhere there is technology. However, this technology is like walking on what to say, the sharp edge. It has to be properly utilized, because it is always there with hackers and everything, especially the banking segment or the financial segment or your online facilities. All those things has the greatest challenge, right? So in that case, it is through the technological development, the government develops and deploys the innovative ideas related to technology. And next comes the research and development cess. So here they give a refund for the research and development paid on imported technology. So sometimes, as we know that it is like we pay certain amount. So initially government was giving just a concession for the technology to be imported, but now they even give a refund for the chess or refund for the amount which we paid for the imported technology, right? Because that is what we concentrate on India, electronic India or the digital India, right? Our Modi ji is concentrating more and more on faceless, paperless and cashless transaction, not only transaction, India. So that is what a digital India. So his main aim is digital India. So he's coming up with a lot of far sight to achieve it even before we thought of. right? So these are the many important things which we are coming up, and he has even concentrated with the next is the women entrepreneurs. I've just given a women entrepreneur platform, but still you have many exclusive entrepreneurship schemes for women itself, because women are said to be the it is like so it's like a woman is educated, the whole family is educated. Similarly, if women starts to earn money, or if she's empowered to make money, it is for sure the family, the lifestyle, or the economic status of the family improves. That in turn develops the economic status of the country itself. So we are very much exclusive plans for the entrepreneurship platforms as well. And the last is your Atal New India challenges, right? So it is specific problem statement across India. So it is like it is not just for overall thing. If you identify a specific problem, for example, if there's a sudden increase in the petroleum, or there is a sudden flu in a particular area, or pollutions, right? Different kinds of pollution. So for every particular problem identified, if there is an innovation or a startup which can solve that, or an alternative to be provided, that is what your Atal New India challenges are, right? And the next question comes, okay, these are the schemes, but how can we get access to these schemes? Okay? So as far as the Startup India is concerned, it is a mobile app you can just download. And for all the other schemes as well, you have the links, right? And these are implemented or put into action through the nationalized banks. So you have the forms for all these schemes as well as for many other schemes in the net, and through which you can get it downloaded and submitted to the relevant banks in and around your location and get your sanctions done, even your monitoring process, incubation centers, and lot more assistance for you to succeed with minimum amount of risk. So this is all about your government schemes as well. So it's a quick conclusion or the recap of the things which are learned.
No, the voice is not there.
Have any doubts to clarify? That is your question.
Dear participants, you can interact with the resource person. Please, you can interact with the resource person. Any clarification, you can interact with the resource person. So, very excellent presentation for the past 2 hours, 90 minutes. Just participants, it is time to interact with the resource person.
You have to start the process right away. Now you have been aware of what are the processes happening. You are start. Have any doubts, clarified that one you are well or get your doubts clarified, you can take your friends or the people around. So that is what we are expecting to happen.
We already informed the organizer, from the team of the organizer, we already informed that it is not mere seminar or conference just to listen. It is the faculty to develop yourself, then only you can develop the students. So kindly interact with the resource persons if we have any clarifications. It shows that a lot of the people are not listening. That is the reason they are not clarifying. Simply they are switch on and they are doing their personal work.
Ma'am, I'm Princy from VV College of Engineering.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
Actually,
ma'am.
I have one. Ma'am, actually, for real-time student project, problems and issues given by funded organization only. Or can the students be find the current problem and apply the proposal to the funded agencies through patent?
Yeah, you can do that, ma'am. But actually, at UG level, students must be just aware of what are the sources available. So they must be able to identify the problem. Then they can go ahead with the aided projects. Because aided project, they have a streamline and they have a lot of formalities submitted. So as far as students are concerned, encourage them to identify the real-time problems in and around your locality. If it is for the faculty, go ahead with your funded projects and have your students as your teammates so that they will be learning from what you're doing.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Princy ma'am. At least one participant has interact with the resource person.
Thank you, sir.
Hello,
Thank you.
good morning, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning,
I'm
sir.
Karthik from Anna Fatima Arts and Science College.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you, sir. Karthik, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, sir.
Go ahead,
I
bro.
hope you are, I'm audible, I hope so.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
you're audible, sir.
Yeah, sir, yeah, sir. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm having the doubt regarding the Startup India. Because when we apply for the Startup India, the startup is a totally different structure from the entrepreneurship or starting in new ideas. So
Yeah.
what I should do to, or what I need to ask to my students about this one? Startup. What's the main difference will be from the regular entrepreneurship and a startup?
Yeah, the regular entrepreneurship is a bigger circle, whereas your startup is a subset of your entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is many more things.
Ma'am, I'm not able to hear
Ma'am,
you.
we are not able to hear your voice, ma'am.
Yeah,
Please,
yeah,
ma'am.
it's breaking up.
Your voice is not clear.
Yeah, I'm not able to hear your voice. It's breaking.
Better.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Audible
Yeah,
now?
now
Yeah, I hope now it is audible, right? So now the thing is, it is like, as far as your students is concerned, startup is where you start a new thing right from the scratch.
Yeah.
Whereas
Okay.
your entrepreneurship is you take the existing one and you develop it to a new form, giving a new color or new shape to it.
Okay, like kind of innovation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas the startup is starting from the scratch.
Okay. Because they asked us, because when you're giving them some ideas and proposals, they're saying that this already exists and we are not able to follow that. Okay, it's our regular business ideas. Startup needs something different. They have some criteria to follow. That should not be, this idea should not be already given or followed, or this business should not be already in the field. Like that, they are given so many things. That's why I ask you, ma'am.
Yeah, that is why what you are able to identify the problems, probably your solution will be started.
So problem solving with the help of the business ideas.
Yes, correct, exactly.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. And another thing is regarding this Make in India symbol. You have told like it's a tiger, but it is a lion, which is in gears and which is made by a Swiss company, Switzerland company. I hope so.
Sorry.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, it's a lion, not a tiger. I'm sorry to. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Karthik, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just remember the name which I am going to tell. You can interact with them. Mr.
Yes,
Sobhardi will be there. Dr.
Okay,
Nagamalar ma'am will be there.
Yeah, sir.
Ms. Ritika Chandran. Ritika Chandran is a real startup student. Now she become a entrepreneur come browser.
Super, sir. Super.
So you
Very
can
helpful.
interact all
Yeah.
these people. From
Yeah, sir.
tomorrow onwards, all the people are well trained.
Okay, sir.
So you can also interact with. They are the experts on that. In Tamil Nadu
Yeah, sir.
non-mother scheme, they are the resource persons.
Okay, sir.
So you can interact with them. They will give you more guidance.
Yes, sir. Here also, ma'am, given so many
Yes.
new startup
All,
ideas.
sir, all
It's
our
very new
resource
for me.
persons
The
from
Atal
yesterday.
Bihari ideas are different. I never heard about this. The last one, solving the problem, new solution. That's different, sir. Thank you for your wonderful.
All our resource persons are trained by EDA Tamil Nadu and EDA Government of India.
Okay, sir.
There are ILO trainer also.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for your.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your valuable time. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Any other participants? Hey, make it interactive. Don't go as a monopoly. Simple, ma'am. One-way communication is there. Hmm. So anyway, ma'am, I think
Okay.
that there will be. Thank you so much for your wonderful and excellent presentation for the most 90 to 190 hour 90 minutes. I'm thinking so, right? So
Yeah,
thank you very much, ma'am.
thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
sir. Thank
Thank,
you for giving this opportunity.
thank you.
Thank you,
Definitely,
sir.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So now we will move on to the next session. I hope the next resource person, Professor Lakshmanan, has joined. Sir?
Yes, sir. Morning, sir.
Okay. Sir, good morning. So, dear participants, we will have concluded the first two sessions. Now we will move on to the third and fourth session of today. And the topic is basic skills for budding entrepreneur. Sorry, select, yeah, basic skills for budding entrepreneurs and approaches for entrepreneurship development. The resource person is Professor Mr. Lakshmanan from Anna University Regional Campus, Madurai. And he's also a EDI trainer, and he completed his MBA and net. If I go long, his profile will take another 5 to 10 minutes. So I will cut short with this brief, and we will request our resource person to handle the session. Thank you, sir. Thank
Thank
you
you,
for
sir.
your acceptance
Thank you,
and
sir.
your participation, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. Good
Yes,
morning to
sir.
one and all gathered here. My sincere thanks to the management and Bully sir and Niranjana ma'am and all the team members who have been was organizing a faculty development program. Myself, I'm Lakshmanan, faculty from Anna University Regional Campus, Madurai. Okay. The topics which is given to me is in budding skills for entrepreneurship development. Uh, I hope before starting to the budding skills of entrepreneur, I have to know the approaches of entrepreneurship development, how we have to approaches for entrepreneurship development. Before going to see the approaches, what are the steps or what are the activities an entrepreneur is going to take place? In the name itself, it has been clearly explained. Entrepreneurship, entrepreneur, entrepreneur. I hope most of the people has been explaining about what is entrepreneur for the past 2 days. So I'm going to take once again, what is the entrepreneur? Because I don't want to go for a one-way communications, whether I have to explain everything, whatever it may be. It is two-way. So entrepreneur means what are the activities to be taken part. I clearly stated that everything has been there inside the name itself. Entrepreneur, the name, it will clearly explain what are the activities to be performed by the entrepreneur. So let me explain the first ENTRE. So E. E stands for examine the needs, wants, and problems. This is the first activity and foremost thing is this is called as the business management skills also. Business management skills, we have to find out the what are the opportunities available. So examine the needs, wants, and problems, and we have to improve what are the how the problem has to be solved. The first thing is need. Need analysis is the first part of entrepreneur. I hope need analysis means how we have to start an entrepreneur. Whether it is entrepreneur has been born, no, it has been made. Entrepreneur has been made to become an entrepreneur. First thing is we have to go for a detailed analysis about the needs and wants. Detailed analysis about the needs and wants. I hope everyone knows what are the needs and what are the wants. Need is the basic things which has been required for a human being to survive in the world. Whereas the wants are adding up and add on items that we can extend to based on the people's expectations, we can use it. So the first thing is we have to analyze the needs and wants. Analyze the needs and wants. To analyzing the needs and wants, we have to clarify that which is primary needs, which is the secondary needs, which is the wants. Because extending if our ideas or anything which has been used to the market, so the people has to find out the solutions. That's why I am adding another point is called as the problem solving skills or problems. What do you mean by problem? So okay, before getting to the needs, wants, and problems, we have to understand entrepreneur has been made. I already clearly stated that entrepreneur has been made. The person who has thinking that this is not available in the market, or this is the expected by the peoples, or this kind of things has been attracted by the people, this is available in some other places which is not available in our own places. This is called as the need analysis. Need analysis. So we have to identify what are the basic things which is needed inside the market. First, don't go far away. We have to select a particular area. So area means around 2 kilometers to 5 kilometers, or even more than that. Otherwise, take a city. So what is the need? Which of the product has been done? Before going to searching for need, we have to understand the expectations. That is called analysis. We have to detailedly examine what is the needs and what are the requirements for the problem. Otherwise, something which has been expected, the people doesn't have it. This need and wants, I'm saying that it is a problem for our society. So what ways we have to connect with them, and we have to produce the product. Okay, whether we have to produce everything newly, it is not possible. For everything has been innovative. So we have supporting, we need to support by making the same business which are already existing. We are going to do it in our own place. This is also entrepreneurs. Most of the people have been trying out. Some of the people having a clear idea, they will go for inventions, and they are producing the product, and they are giving startup the business, and they do something. Some of the things which has been known, this kind of people have been doing slowly, but it is a wide idea. Why can we elaborated that? Then they will take it as a whole things, and they are making us defining all the things and everything, and they are doing that. That's why I'm saying that need analysis is the best and foremost activities an entrepreneur has to be done. Like, okay, so we have to know, we have to convert the need into wants. I already stated that wants means the people has been needed. The basic things can be added based on the people's or the skills. We are calling the segmentations, the word which has been used. Segmenting means classifying of peoples. The same thing is to what people what is needed. We have to classify it. So which where the product has to be needed, how the product has to be converted, how and how we can attract this kind of audience. Likewise, we have to add our extended. That's why you see even in the Maggie, they are having a more number of varieties of products. The thing is the content and everything based on the people, their expectations, they are adding flavors. Every flavor, then only it attract for a particular period that has been used. Later on, they have been giving some other people because the taste has been unique. The people never go on continuing the product. So they are trying to add more number of things and more number of varieties. This is the ones I am saying about. This is the one to whom it is needed. We have to add it. Even this Nata has been also uses for Maggie's, and like on they are extending their products. So the need analysis as well as want analysis is the first things. Otherwise, it may be happen to everyone automatically by seeing upsetting, and they are making a solutions. Otherwise, we have to start everything. We have to prepare it. Okay. Whether we have to go for a unique idea and we have to take everything, collect more number of needs, because we cannot give an assurance which need is going to be satisfied the people. This is how we are going to give a solution for a problem. Whether we have selected one ideas, and if we go and on a focusing on a particular thing, surely there may be a frustration after a particular period, because whatever the thinking we have taken, it may be adapted, or it may not be suitable for other things. That's why I'm saying that if we want to start any kind of entrepreneurship activities, the first thing is we have to go detail analysis and collect more number of needs which are in and around it. If we start focusing for a limited, then we can do all the rest of the activities. Right? Second one is N. Narrow the possible opportunities to one best possible opportunity. The second point is, so the first point I already stated that we have to collect more number of opportunities which has been done. Now I am saying in the previously I have been used the word problem. Now I am saying it's an opportunity. We have numerous number of problems in and around us. Out of the numerous number of problems, now we have to finding out, we are taking that problem as an opportunity for us to solve it. That problem is an opportunity for us to solve it, because I already stated people needs and wants has to be solved. So for solving that, we are getting an opportunity. So we have to find out which is the most priority, giving priority to the opportunities. Otherwise, matching our skills with the problem. Matching our skills with the problem. That is the main category we have to use it. So how we are going to match it? we can have more number of 10 or 12, 20 opportunities may be available. Which one is priority, which having a high value, and what are the, how we are going to select it. This is the best thing we have to classify it, for opportunities and best opportunity to be selected. Third one is thinking. Okay, there is a problem already, there is a competitor, or we are giving a solutions to the same problem. What is the role of how we are going to differentiating that? How we are going to differentiating it? That is, we have to think innovatively. We have to think innovatively. I not go for invention, because it may be the invented peoples has been doing a lot of activities, but the most of the entrepreneur has been going for innovations. Innovations means the same thing and same things, same activities have been performed, but they are slightly changing their appearance. Slightly changing their appearance. If a shop has been started during a festival season, what you can be seen in them, why they are giving more number of aesthetic approaches, like giving more number of LED lights and so much of activities. They are giving buy one get one offers, and what are the things they are doing? Why it is they are doing it? It will result to the name of the brand should be attracted most number of people. I can see during this Diwali season, a particular shop has been get an opportunity to get up places and sell their crackers. They straight away give the low prices in the advertisements. They straight away give the low prices. Compare, they take it over around 50 products as a major products, and they are give it a pamphlet, and it should be displayed to every area throughout Madurai itself. There it has been displayed. When we go for a comparison of the prices with the local vendor, the prices of the particular shop is lesser than the vendor. Okay, it will attract more number of people. The crowd has been gone immediately within a few days. All the product has been gone. Sale. But the thing is, how it has been, how the thing has been, opportunity has been utilized during a festival seasons. The rest of the people having selling the product, they having a 10 days before itself, they started their stalls and all the activities, and they go for selling the product immediately. 4 days or 5 days before the Diwali, a new company enter into the market, and they go for a lesser prices compared to the already existing company. They go for giving advertisements and pamphlets to all the people. In every street, they have been given advertisements door to door. They are clearly mentioning the prices of the product. Most probably, the compared to the local vendors, if the example of 5,000 budget means, it will be around the cost of 3,000 rupees in this particular shop. So the people start moving or start going for the new ventures. This is the opportunity. This is called as a seasonal opportunity. They may not be go permanently. I doesn't show what quantity the product has been given, whether it is 10 or load. This is the strategy of the people. That I am saying about only how innovatively, what are the innovations they have been taking. They are coming, they are getting a space, and they are bringing all the product, getting a license, and they straight away enter into the market with the crashing the market. Within 5 days before the product has been started, and they crashed the market, and they got a more number of sales. The rest of the people has been affected. This is the one way. I doesn't go for the thing is, but the thing is how the opportunity has been utilized, and what are the innovations we have to taking out. A new shop has been emerged already. It has been near to the competitor shop doing the same business, but how it has been attracted the people, that is called innovations or adding a value. This is the external part. There may be a lot of innovations has been there, which has been focused towards the product development itself. We are adding some values, creating some changing, and having a lot of gaining a lot of business around us. In olden days, they said only the people we have to attract by having a shop in a particular area, particular things alone, they can take their business around us. Now it is not like that. All the shops, there is no spaces inside the cities, but even though the companies has been started in the outer of the cities, and based on the thing, what are the skills which is required, they will go for social medias and attract more number of people by explaining the offers. They are collecting the details of the peoples, and they go for a door-to-door giving the brochures to the peoples, go for segmenting the peoples, and they are attracting more number of peoples. That's why I'm saying it. Think what you have to, if you are selecting a particular opportunity, don't go for the existing thing which cannot be suitable. Don't go for what are the opportunities which has been done by the competitor. You have to think innovatively what ways we can attract the people, how, whether it may be in the product or whether it may be in the places where we are using it. How, what are the innovations we are taking places. That is a very, very important aspect. Okay. Next thing is, okay, we are finding out the opportunities, and we are thinking innovative ideas to attract the peoples, and we are ready. Now we have the best idea has been selected, because idea may be numerous number of ideas we can gather from anyone. But the thing is, we have to select which one attract more things, that it may be suitable for some places it cannot be suitable. So we have to find out, after a lot of discussion, we have to find out the best ideas. So innovative and deciding a best idea. Next one is research the opportunities and ideas thoroughly. If the idea is suitable for me, whether I can start a business, it is not suitable for all the people. Sometimes we have to get a detailed research analysis. That's why I'm saying it. ENTR. Org stands for research. Research. Whatever the ideas, whatever the thing is that we have to go and collect whether it is suitable for that. Research the opportunities and ideas thoroughly. If you are starting this kind of things, whether it will be suitable for a particular places or not, what is their culture, how they are behaving it, what are the things to attract them, how we are going to convince them, because convincing the product is the best thing for entrepreneur to get success. If the people has been convinced about their product or services, they automatically come towards him, and there must be numerous number of sales happens everywhere. If they doesn't like it, or if it doesn't like the ideas about the seller, surely it is not possible to attract more number of people. We cannot say we can take over the same business and do the same business. We have to some new ideas. That's why I'm saying let's go for research. Research means go for detailed analysis about whether it is suitable for that. What kind of expectation is there? We have a lot of agencies for giving a lot of information. So get the information from that and utilize, compare that, and we have to go for it. Then go for advice and assistance. Enlist the best source of advice and assistance that can find it. ENTRE. Enlist. Enlist the best source of advice and assistance that can find a solution. Okay, I already say most of the people has been saying that best source of advice. Best source of advice. Why we have to go for an advice and assistance from other people? Because this is our own job. We are creating it. We are having a good ideas. We are going for a research. And what are the why we have to list out the source and advice from other people? I have a case analysis. I have been seen departmental stores in a particular area. He has been a graduated and he has been more experienced in a different field. He planned because there is a two sons in their family, so they have been planned for going for some other new sectors, and they have been having a money. It is doesn't problem. So they are asking a solutions from their friends. What type of interest? They go for a chamber of commerce or some other people's, and they are discussing with their friends. What I have an investment, I don't have a problem for investing, but I need a right business. I have a different kind of opportunities. Is that I have selected a particular things, whether it is right or not, what type of thing is needed. This is what they has been thrown to the particular shop, particular chamber. The chambers give us solutions like this kind of. They have been detailing analyzing each and everything, whether which is right, what are the problem arise, how we can overcome it, what are the activities we have to perform. Everything will be detailedly they are analyzing, and they are giving a suggestion. So this kind of activities can be done. So in your particular places, not in a particular places, wherever you do, you have to select this criteria should be analyzed, and we have to go for starting a business. This is the idea has been given by the resource persons in their chambers. So he come back to and have a plan. Previously, before starting investment, he go for a he make a analysis about his friends. So already his friends having the same kind of shops in different places. So he went for training to the particular shops for 3 months. He go there and sit with along with his friend and start discussing about matching his skills with the same type of entrepreneur. He's already an entrepreneur, so he went along with him and staying with him for 3 months and getting a lot of ideas what kind of things we have to be planned before starting our own venture. He sit along with him for 3 months, and he has been collecting more number of informations. What are the activities, where the product has been buying, how the product has been buying, how the consumers can be attracted, how the customers can be satisfied with the shop, what type of people has to be coming into the company, so on. He has been making a lot of information. how it can be possible? We have to get an assistant from some other people who has been expert. Some people, he may be a friend, he can guide you. Otherwise, what we can do? We have to go for detailed analysis personally. We have to check and we have to detailedly go for everything, and we have to think. That's the main thing. Is listening is very, very important aspect. What are the activities has been performed when you get into the shops, or when you're thinking about the product? Get to that and find out where, how, and so on. Even that shop owner has been given ideas to me. In the first cry, sorry, in online first cry websites, they have been clearly explained that they are giving pampers for a baby, newborn baby. It is cost around 99 rupees. He explaining to me, I am asking the dealers, give me the same product as a lower prices. I can invest in a what amount you needed, what type of what is the maximum quantity you want. I am also ready to buy the same product. The company is refusing to give the same product to the particular departmental store owner. Why I am saying it is a thing is, he clearly stating the answers also to me, because he has been giving a numerous order for next 10 years. The order quantity and everything has been decided for them. The cost may be reduced because it is a bike companies of the company has been it is a vendor company for the particular brand. So we cannot give the same prices to any kind of competitors. If you want, you can get it for the company is selling 99 rupees. If the departmental store approaches, they said it is 105 rupees. How we can sell the product in the market? So you find a lot of opportunities. Likewise, I am saying it. So assistant is the best thing is we have to discuss with the same kind of peoples where there may be they are doing a lot of business happens. Then only we can find out, we can get more number of ideas, more number of thinking, why it has been attracted, what ways it has been attracted, how we have been attracting. I can say the assistants can be helpful as same different in my friend circles. There have been someone has been doing the same kind of business. He has a different ideas, having your own shops, own business, and doing it a lot of activities, household accessories. He has been taking care of. His target is not for family members. His target is only for engineers. He given ideas to me. He giving assistant me. My target is not for people. They are coming for us and selecting a particular products to their own shop. My idea is for giving the product to the engineers. So he is conducting a meeting for engineers in and around the particular city. And he called all engineers in reputed hotels and giving a treat to them. And they are convincing their strategies and promoting their products and what are the commissions has been given to the engineers. The engineers bringing the family members towards the particular shops, the sales has been tremendous. The idea is new, but the assistant also that he getting an assistant from all the supporting agencies. If we want to run a business, surely we have to positive thought find people in and around us. They can give a lot of assistance to us. Otherwise, we have to clearly watch the competitors' actions in and around us, how the competitors has been doing, in what ways we can overcome it. This is the main thing we have to start focusing on it. This kind of thing is called as skills which can be attracted to overcome a business. Next one is a plan the ventures. Now, all the activities has been done. Examine, narrow, think, research, enlist, plan. Next one is ENT or EP. P for plan the venture and look for the possible problem that may arise. Now only we have been start focusing towards planning for the ventures. That means previously we have been collecting informations alone. Now we have to thinking about, okay, the business is ready, the idea is ready, what are the activities has been done. Okay, what is the need for looking for the problems which has been arised, possible problems. Starting your ventures, whatever the ideas, whatever the strategies you are having, there must be a numerous number of problems can be arise. Even we know how tough to start a business, how tough to attract the people, because the same strategies, same ideas can be followed by the competitors at the last moment also. They will embarrass you. So we cannot leave it as theory, and we have to find out what type of possibilities or problems which has been arise when we start a business in and around us. Because after starting a business and looking for a problem, it's no use. Before itself, we have to plan and we have to find out the what type of problems, where and where the problem has been arised, what are the solutions we have to thinking out. So we have to that is the next step. Rank the risk and possibilities reward. ENT or EPR. rank the risk and possibilities award. So problem I am taking as a risk. If we start a business, what type of risk we have to do it? If we are taking a lot of risk, what is the reward? Risk without reward, there is no use of doing a business. Risk is higher, but the reward is lower. What is the use of taking higher risk? So taking a higher risk result, higher rewards. Otherwise, a moderate reward. Otherwise, it may be a long-term process. The reward may be whether it may be higher rewards or moderate reward. It is not a possible at all. But the thing is, how we are managing the rewards. That's the primary things we have to focus on it. Right. So we have to rank. Rank means what type of risk, what are the problem has been there, how we are going to overcome it, what type of activities to be there. So what are the steps to be taken care, and if we doing this kind of activities, what are the results we are going to win, when, where, how we are going to get a rewards from that. Okay, ENTRE, PRE, NER. So E stands for evaluate the possible rewards and make the decision to act or not to act. Evaluate the risk and rewards. So I already stated that rank, already the risk has been calculated and we are going through the risk, what type of activities we have to do it. Now we have to detail the analysis about the risk and we have to plan for the rewards. And we have to take a decision whether to continue or not to, whether to take a continue or not to continue. Why I am saying it's to make a conditions means all the experienced guys in the market, that is the senior citizens or our parents or so other people, they will clearly state that this ideas can be suitable, this ideas cannot be suitable. Okay, go for it, try some other things. You have to take care of this kind of activities. Immediately, if you are doing this, if you are planning for crash the market, automatically they will be, you are going to get a different effects from the people, because attracting the peoples or gathering the minds of peoples can be done by in any ways. You think crashing the price alone win the market, but it is not. The customers has to be convinced. They have been easily, the competitors have been taken steps and it will be affect for your business. This kind of activities can be given by the senior citizens or elder people who are having experience in the same field. So we have to think, we have to continue or not. I already start, we are planning the venture now and we are finding out what are the rewards. Previously, we have been selecting in ideas alone. Now we are, after if we started a business, what type of risk and rewards we are going to get it out. Okay. Next one is never hang on an idea, no matter how much you love it. If the research says it is not suitable for you, if the research says it is not suitable for you, never hang on a one idea, because I already said that the best idea has been selected, it has been detailedly evaluated, and in the evaluation process, we are finding more number of activities. Don't go for doing the same business because of you love this ideas. Because of you love these ideas, don't go for doing that kind of business. If there may be a possibility of alternatives or it is not suitable for this place, there may be the research is already, if you have done a research, you can easily identify. Please don't never hang. So most of the entrepreneur are hanging the same ideas. So I have an idea. It is my thought. I feel this can be suitable for all the people. I can get more number of rewards. It's not suitable at all. Surely, we have to research, because people expectations may be changed from place to place, time to time. The already what is the basic things they are expecting, it cannot be changed. So if you think, if you want to change, easily change the people will be attracted immediately. They will go for this alone. It's not like that. The people never accept it. So don't go for your, don't hang on for your own ideas. If the research say it is not suitable, okay. If the research says it is suitable, you have the idea has been forwarded to the next level. Then you have to go for plan, and now the real time. You have to go for employ the necessary employees, resources necessary for the organization. Employ the human beings, as well as arrange for the resources to get succeed in the ventures. Okay. Now everything has been clear. The idea has been satisfied. The result has been given smoothly. Now we have to go for detailed analysis. What type of activities to be performed to carry out the business? What is the success of the organizations if it is any kind of business? My perspective is what we where we are buying the product, how we can, if we buy the product as a lower costs, surely we can make a tough competitions in the market. So the thing is, buying the resources, we have to collect the resources. Getting the resources at the right quantity at the right price is very, very essential. Because in the now latest markets, if you go slightly changes, the price may be deviated. By seeing in front of the people, they will, if you go to the getting the information, the price has been existing customer, they will give it in a some other prices. For the new customers, they will go for a different prices. It may be happened. The thing is, the operations manager has the key role to perform by getting a lower prices and getting a best quality of product at a lower prices. That results in the production cost has been decreased in the market. Production cost has been decreased in the market, which results to a higher growth for the companies. Okay. Now the resources has been ready. We have to make arrangements for the employees. Employee. Most of the people has been saying that the employee is a key success for the business. They doesn't understand that, right? Employee is the key success for the ventures, but they doesn't care about their employees or doesn't think about the employees. I have two different types of ideas. That those who have been trained in a company, they are starting the same kind of ventures in a different manner, and they are doing the business after 45 age of years. Before that, they are having a strong idea for more than 10 to 15 years. He has been working in the same industry and get a lot of information. After having a certain experience, he start their own business, doing a different kind of activities and different methods. He attract the people, and his growth is tremendous compared to the existing company. Like another way I am saying it is, he know the value of the employees. He know the value of the employees. Why I am saying is, next concept is understand the employee has to be work long and work hard to make the venture succeed. The word is very, very important. Work long and hard. Nowadays, it is tough to find out the hard people. A person who has been staying in a company for long periods and they are doing their full efforts. The expectations of the people has been not matched by the companies. The company's expectations, or it cannot be performed. That's why we are saying is a poor performance of the employees. Keep in mind, if we want to do or if we want to get a success, surely we have to give importance to the employees. Once if the employees has been strong enough, automatically which results in the more number of successes for the organization. So we have to focus, we have to give importance to the employees by giving a lot of trainings and developments activities for the things, or recreations activities for the people, and we are satisfied the customers by giving bonuses and all the activities. We have to take care of them also. If we take care of them, automatically they take care of the business. Most number of the trusted peoples, they doesn't get into the field, they give a trust only, not a power. Keep a different word. Most of the people are thinking that we have to give a power to a one person, he will control everything and he will get a more number of business. It is not like that. We have to trust your people and we have to give a power, limited power. It should not be affect other people. A limited power, it should not be affect other people. Then there must be a good opinion among has been created by the employees in and around us, and they will work for the growth of the company. Most successful companies have been developed because of the employees alone. They know how tough the employees have been performed and how long they have been surviving in the market. That's why they are taking, after a particular period, they have been switched over to the some other job, and they have been giving a promotions, and they have been taking care into diversifying their activities. That is, whatever the activities he has been performed, it has been upgraded, and he has been moved to some other areas to take care, and he has been controlled all the activities. It automatically results in the development of the organization, right? If everything has been clear, realize the accomplishments what we are getting if you are get a success, right? Last step is realize the accomplishment from the successful. Okay, if anything wrong, take it as lessons from your failure and work on it for your major mistakes, and you can get a success from the organization. This is the process or activities which has been performed for an entrepreneur. These are the basic things which has been needed for all types of entrepreneurs. Okay, this is the first topics which I have been completed. Okay, the next topic I have to get into that is skills which has been required for entrepreneur. Okay, now we know what are the entrepreneur, what are the activities to be performed, how it has been done. Okay, what are the basic things which have been needed by the entrepreneur? What are the skills he needed? Skill means we all know that we have to learn a lot of activities and we have to perform a lot of activities. Then only we can get an achievements. Okay. Starting a business, what type of activities is needed? The first thing is I am saying is my perspective, listening and communications. These two skills is very, very important area. Listening and communications. Why listening? Why communications? Communication skill means expressing the thoughts, ideas, and feelings to other people's clearly. To the other people's clearly, whether it may be in writing or it may be in a speaking or any other expression form. This is called as a communication, exchange of informations from one person to another person's. Why communication skill is very, very important. Those person who doesn't have a communication means to get the informations, to meet the clients, to get contact with the suppliers, to meet the customers, we need to communications. Without communications, it cannot be get a success. How we can get those companies who have been training their employees in their communications, it attract more number of audience. Automatically results in there may be a more number of people. And they are having a negotiation skills because we have to discuss with all the factors with the employees and clients, co-workers. We have to make a negotiations and we have to send a letters. Even communications, you know how it has been given in a different words. If you open your mail, you can see how the colors of the advertisements have been given. Flipkart, more Amazon, everyone they are giving sending in mails to us. It has been there in the spam. If you go and make a detail note on that, they will clearly attract you by showing their pictures, what they are doing, what type of activities they are performing. If we cross a lot of activities, it automatically attracts. That's why I'm saying that communication is the essential one for every entrepreneur, the foremost skills which is needed. Next one is a listening. My perspective also, communications include listening also. What do you mean by listening? Listening means understand. It is the ability of the person to understand and retain the informations properly or approximately. He has been appropriately. He has to analyze and he has to respond it. He has to make a respondent to the activities. That is called as analysis. Getting informations and processing the informations, and he has to react to the situation which has been arranged around us. That's why listening is very important. Why I am saying it's listening is important activity. Listening means collection of information properly. You cannot need to react or not, but think it's how, what is the problems, how the problems can be correct. It has been, we can find out when you get into this buses or traveling some other places, you can need, most of the people has been shouted, they have been speak loudly, are discussing seriously this kind of problem has been arised in our company like that. So that you can find out what are the problem has been there and how the solution has been given and what type of business. Like same thing is problems can be identified and solution has been given. So how the problems can be taken into our own companies can be known. That's the main thing. Is that's why I'm saying that listening is the best thing we have to go and we have to take care. Okay. Communications, listening. Next one is business skills. Business skill is we have to plan, we have to organize, we have to direct, and we have to control. This we everything everyone is planning, organizing, directing, controlling it. How the activities may be pre-planned. It is whether pre-planned because I already stated everything has been planned and we have to take care of everything. That means what are the possibilities of rewards has to be identified, and we have to rewards and problems should be identified, and we have to rank it, and we have to go for evaluations, and we have to take necessary steps. These all activities itself called as a business management. This activities is called as a business management. Okay, taking a decision, taking a same thing is whatever the combination of knowledge and skills which has been very, very important by how we are converting or how you are taking that into a problem solving, how the experience has been used for solving the issues. This is the main aspects of that. And another thing is business management includes always you have to motivate yourself. Always you have to motivate yourself. Don't think it's because we need a lot of motivations for every entrepreneur. Those who have been having a startup, they need to motivate themselves. Don't worry. We have to do where the problem is, how we can going to solve it. Nothing wrong. Likewise, we have to motivate and we have to motivate the employees. If there is no customers has been coming in, if you have been poor performance, likewise we have to. Most of the companies, most of the startups, if you go there, they will be detailedly go through daily to their employees and discussing about it. What are the activities to be performed? Who is the key area? I have been seen in a particular shop. The he has been posted in. He kept these posters in some more areas. He has been giving instruction to the employees. If he doesn't take care of the customers, someone will take care. If he doesn't take care of customers, there is more people. Someone will be take care. That means he has given an instruction to the employees that please concentrate the customers who has been getting into them. You think why we have to take care? If you doesn't take care, there are if you step away from the shop, there must be more number of competitors. Surely they will address the query and they will solve it. That's why the priority which we are giving to the we have to give the priority to the customers. That's why we are calling them as a customer is the king. So we have to train the and motivate the employees and to what is the objectives, why you are being staying there, and what type of activities you have been given to them. So we have been clearly explained that. I love that sentence. If you doesn't take care of the customers, there are more people to take care of the customers. That means he posted this advertisements in 3 to 4 places inside the organization where more number of employees has been working out. Even everyone is that when we went there, even they feel proud. Oh, so they are giving so much of importance to the customers. They will address the queries. Likewise, it will be a motivating factors to the employees also. Okay. Next one is I already stated that thinking skills, critical thinking skills. What do you mean by critical thinking skills? Critical thinking means it will results to the expansion of business. It will results to the expansions of business. Always focus towards the objective analysis. Always focus to the objective analysis. You are taking lot of decisions on solving lot of problems for improvements of the organization. Improvements for the organizations. You have to give what type. You have to judge periodically. You have to identify what is happening exactly, how we are overcoming that. We have to take a lot of factors. That's what we are calling as a critical thinking skills. Okay. Next skill is creative. Creative. What type of creativeness is needed? What type of creativity is needed? In an olden days, having a tea shop in everywhere, we can see it out. The same tea shop has been given. Now it has been changed, and they are giving the same products alone, adding some kind of additional product. But the thing is, how they have been changed now. What are the activities they have been differentiating themselves? This is the word I am saying is a strategy. Strategy means we have to identify and what the new things we are being adding. It more number of companies, they never reveal their strategy. What type of things or ingredients we are be using, they doesn't have it. They doesn't express their things. But every company have their own strategy to attract the customers. Someone having a focusing on the product, someone having focusing on the prices, someone have been giving advertisements, someone promoting their products, someone giving a lot of promotional activities to the customers. More and more activities or more strategies has been used. But everyone is thinking their strength and they are focusing towards the customers for improving their business or doing some kind of business. Okay. The main skill which has been needed for the entrepreneur, the next important skill is called the planning. Planning means, I already stated this, a predetermined actions. Course of action is called as a plan. This we can do from the beginning itself. So whether we have to take plan in the beginning alone, no, it is not like that. Everywhere, whenever we start up, we have to plan the today's event, how we are going to perform, what are the activities to be there, what are the responsible we have to take care. Likewise, we have to plan regularly and we have to exhibit. If you think it's that we already planned, we have to daily we have to think, it is not like that. We have to analyze what is the activity, what are the activities has been carried out, how it has been, what are the mistakes has been done, and how we can overcome the mistakes. Everything should be planned properly. So every entrepreneur, they will regularly go for planning for different kind of activities, because every people's, when they go around us, they will go for analyzing the other people's and how the customers has been changing. So this is the very, very important area. So people has to be thinking about it. Another thing is also flexible also. All the plans should be, we have to flexible also. We have to, doesn't take the ideas, doesn't want to take risk. We have to flexible according to the circumstances which has been happened there, right? And which will automatically lead for the success of the organization alone. Okay. Compared to that, now we are entering into the main area is called as a marketing. Marketing skills. Previously, I have been clearly stated the productions which will result in the reductions of the cost. Otherwise, based on the buying experience, the cost of the product can be reduced. The person having operations management is the main person who has been converting the not alone conversion of product, reductions of the product, as well as quality of the product has been determined by him. But he need a support of the interrelated department, marketing department, because marketing department is the area where they can find out they are giving the idea or demand for the product. Demand, this is the word which has been used everywhere. The demand analysis is the primary category, which is essential in planning. How the demand has been, demand is nothing but what is how the product has been needed in the future. It can be analyzed by the previous records, or it has been identified by the lot of survey. That way we have created demand for the product also, right? So demand analysis is the main thing, and how the product, which will be needed for the productions department, as well as whatever the product you produce, they need, it should be the customer needs should be given with the support of the marketing department. Demand as well as customers needs has been purely determined by the marketing department, which will results, which is helpful for the operations department to produce the products. How the customers need it, in what ways the product has been reaching the customers, how we have to promote the product to the customers, what are the activities to be taken care, how the customers can be identified, how we have to make the affiliates on behalf of the companies, how we have to attract a lot of target customers. Likewise, we have to take a lot of activities to be performed. One among the activities is called as a branding their product. That is called a branding skills also. How we have to create a strong positive perception about our products towards the customers. If the customers thinks we have been only focused on the success of the product, by how we have to give the logo, the design, the mission statement and theme, everything has been how we are communicating about the product, even without giving anything, just a music would attract more number of people. Airtel, how they are giving now, later on they have been converting, explaining everything towards the customers by theoretical manner, and they will go for how it attract, how it is promoting everything. That's the skill that is we are calling as a marketing skill. An entrepreneur without a marketing skill, he cannot he has to face a lot of problems. More number of entrepreneur has been good producers, where they are poor marketers. That's why we are saying that we are not right enough. We need a lot of supports from other peoples. We have to select and we have to utilize the other peoples for the benefit of the organizations. Most of the companies, most of the ideas has been now marketed with the support of all the things. If you open an app or doing any kind of activities, there must be a numerous number of advertisement has been gone through. It is not relevant to us, but it may be used for some other people. Some other persons can be attracted. We cannot say it is not relevant to us. There may be everything has been relevant. Otherwise, they have been giving that kind of informations. When you need it, the informations will be, you can recollect the informations. That is the ultimate aim of the marketing people. That's why we are calling us marketing communications activities. Branding and marketing is very, very essential. Okay. We have a branding and marketing skills. We have to making a networks. That is called as a networking skills. Networking skills is an essential one for everyone. What do you mean by networks? Having a relationship or having a contacts with everyone. To whom we have to make a contact. We have already stated we need more number of people to give an advice. Having a contact suppliers, by customers and agents, lot of retail shops, more number of customer, our own employees, suppliers, so the partners of the companies, and otherwise our colleagues who are taking care of people. We have to enlarge our networking skills. This can be happens to many other people. In the olden days, when we go for buying the product to the some other vendors, after a particular period, he feel that the customer, our company has been satisfied with him, he will automatically ask us, you have to, can you start this additional product, my product in your company? You don't want to invest, I directly invest it, but better you sell this product, I will give a commissions towards you. This kind of activities called also expanding, because they have an ideas, they have an investment, they ask you, they need a skills alone. That's why I am saying that's a networking skills. Wherever you go, whatever the approaches you are doing, that networking skills I can be given some other companies. In the olden days, I have in my friend circle, some people have been doing a business, but their primary sources of supply is not from the nearby markets. You go for North Indians or some other peoples, other state. You have a contact with all the state peoples. You go on searching for products from every state and bringing the product. And if you have been satisfied once the first time, if you're having a contact with the suppliers, he has been feel whether the product has been reached or not. There may be a lot of confusions around him. But later on, automatically, if the second order, they have a mutual consent. Whatever he asks, they will be sent immediately, even without collecting the money. In the olden, in the first order, if you have to send the money, they have to receive the product, and 2 days we have to wait. We have a fear whether the product has been received or not. We will get a product or not, but they will send the product. But during a second stages, they never go for it. Whatever the product will be gone for a delivery. He will collect it back. This kind of activities having a good kind of relationship. That's why business people always trust other people's. We have to take risks alone. Whether it may be a success or failure, we have to take risks. If only we have to find out the right persons. That's the main thing. Is we have to go for identifying whether he is the right person doing more number of business in a trusted way or not, and what are the reviews. Everything has been detailedly analyzed. If we have been okay, surely we can go with the particular vendors and having a networking skills also. If you have a good number of networking, whatever the new product has been entered into the market, we can sell the product and we can expand our business also. Next topic is now we have been going to detailed study of entrepreneurial skills in workplaces. Entrepreneur skills in workplaces. Okay, what type of skills which is necessary in workplaces? How we are treating the employees, I already stated. How the quality, how we are enable the employee individuals, and how they can effectively create their own spaces. More companies has been getting information from the employees, and they are doing a lot of activities, and they are expanding their business. They are driving innovations. We has been get it from them only. We have to if we take care of the people. That's why I'm saying that's a entrepreneurial skills in employees, because we are maintaining a teamwork. Teamwork is the important area which is a critical skills which has been needed for the employees. I already stated that positive and collaborative cultures has been a very, very important area, which will increase the employee satisfaction, and their performance has been improved a lot. Working people's work has been done compared to individual perspective. If you have been completing all the tasks in team, that it will create a lot of energy to the employees, and they have been contributing higher, and the efficiency of the employees or all the members' efficiency has been increased. Automatically, the leadership's quality has been improved. He will be take care of the lead, and he will lead. If the employees has been success, automatically I said that the entire organization get a success. This will result in a increase in the leadership skills also. Performing high rated, having a high rated team, doing any kind of activities to attract the customers, and it automatically leads to the credit has been gone to the leadership alone. Okay. What are the next skills which has been needed is marketing. We already stated that sales, marketing, communications, everything has been done. Okay. Organizing skills. I already stated that organizing means we have to achieve the goals, and we have to manage the stress and maintain a work-life balance, and improve the well-being, and get a satisfaction from that. What type of activities we have been which has supports the organizing skill is priority, goal setting. We can make multitasking activities. We will which results in taking numerous number of decision making can be done. Every entrepreneur having a own goal, expanding their own goals, So he has to give priority to where we have to start and what are the activities to be performed, which comes next. We have to take a lot of activities. Surely, I already stated multitasking skill is we have been strong enough in productions. We have to concentrate on finance and finance, marketing, and so many activities has to be taken. We have to perform a lot of activities. Then only the sales or any kind of activities has been improved inside the organization. Okay. If an established companies, what type of skill is needed for the entrepreneurs? Stress management skill. This is the important area because people face a lot of stresses during their performance. So we have how we have to think is the how the leader has been maintained physically as well as mental health in their organization is very essential. If the employees has been satisfied, we have to give a lot of meditations. We have to maintain always focus towards the positive thinking, lot of exercise and lot of activities, a lot of mindfulness. Everything has to be taken place. That results in the sorry. There must be a strong relationship among the employees. Okay. The next skill is adaptability. Adaptability. Adaptability is a soft skills. Adaptability means easily adjust to the circumstance, easily adjustment to the changing circumstances. That's we are calling as adaptability. This is also there in the workplaces alone because we have to adapt according to the technology. We have to improve our skills. If we want to changes, we have to dealing in the changes rapidly. We don't want to resist the changes. We have to accept it, and we have to follow the new environment and everything. Okay. Next thing is technology. Technology means we are purely strong. I have been saying that after artificial intelligence and automations, most of the people's are new opportunities and the new thing has been getting into the things which will improve the customers. Our customer focus has been improved. Automatically, efficiency of the companies has been increases. Likewise, we have to use the technology and what ways we can be meet the customers because interacting with the customer is our ultimate aim. So we have to give benefits to all the things. So a lot of chatbots and everything has been used. Artificial intelligence has been used. A lot of algorithms has been used to transformations of the business and to get a complete activities from the employees. Okay. Next activities is curiosity. Curiosity. What do you mean by curiosity? Entrepreneur having a more number of curiosity to take risk in some kind of event. They are getting more number of activities, so they are performing and they are taking. So they always have a curiosity to or having a passion to get into the field and to do a lot of activities. Ultimately, because getting more number of innovations and process which result in which is very important for entrepreneur because entrepreneur has been always get into it right. Okay. Next skill is analytical skills. Next skill is analytical skills. Analytical skills means this is main thing is which has been already we have been discussed in idea generation thing is for analysis. Analytical important and we have to think differentiately how the accurately it has been that we have to think directly and we based on the situations we have to provide the solutions to things. The possible solutions has to be taken with. That's why the employers and hiring managers has been use most number of analytical skills to identify the peoples and they are for the development of the companies they are using a lot of strategies. Efficiency, it is a skills. High performance which has been commit from the solving a more number of problems. Efficiency means 80-20 rules or other technology which has been used, how they are being switching between the different areas, how effectively they are doing their day-to-day activities, which results in their efficiency in the activity. Okay. Next activities is very important thing is delegations. What do you mean by delegations? Delegations means many fast owners having they never delegate their activities or never delegate their duties to anyone. But the persons who are having a strong knowledge, we automatically delegate these activities and it results in a growing a business. That's why I already stated leaders has been always they have to find out the next important areas. I love Dhoni. That's why I'm saying is he has been proved him as a leader, but he created teams and he supported his team for making other people as a lead. So he create more number of leaders to take care of his team in the forthcoming years. That's why every people accept him. He's a strong leader. So he train next people to who is going to give responsibilities. You ask, he guide him. Likewise, more number of activities has been given them. Likewise, we cannot give it that no managers taking more number of activities alone. We cannot get a success inside the organization. There must be a more number of programs. We can see in Facebook there must be a advertisement coming. Yeah, single entrepreneur taking care of all kind of activities. Come along with me, join us a meeting. We will train you. It is which result in a failure of the organization. This kind of activity events or they are giving a suggestion to the employees. It is not like that. The thing is, if you take all kind of, if you are showing importance to all kind of areas, automatically we will start for losing our focus on the main purpose. That's why we need more number of supports from other peoples. We have to delegate our authorities to all the peoples and we have to trust them and we have to train them and we have to having a close contact with them. Automatically, if you have been explained everything, the major areas to the particular peoples, the objectives has been divided and it has been given to the powers and authorities has been given and we have to delegate, train the employees how they have to act and we need to monitor them whether they are doing everything has been there and every auditing and every activities has been checked clearly and it automatically results the team has been developed or everyone has been understand and they will start focusing themselves. Okay. Next one is finance. Whatever he may be strong, he has been financially he has to be started. A business, maximum more number of I cannot say a brilliant business plan can having a poor financial management. This is happen in most of the places. He is a best businessman, but he doesn't take care of his financial management, which result in failure for the companies. That's why I'm saying that whatever it may be, you have been strong enough. We have to identify what are the you need basically literally you have to focus on the financial skills also. You have to take care how the money has been spent, what are the activities has been spent, whether we are giving in the right or wrong. Likewise, we have to take care the entire organizations also. Then only for a new entrepreneur, low level of business, we will always having a strong support in the financially, but don't depend on financial alone. And we have to take care of a lot of other activities has to be taken care also. Okay. The main thing is time management. Time management. Time management means time is money. This is the word which has been given that the time is money. We have to give value for your time because we are gaining a lot of business opportunities. So wherever and whatever the business you have to do, support do the business in the right time and complete the activities. Everything has to be performed on time. Then only we can go for a success inside the organization. Okay. The next thing is self-awareness. Self-awareness of blind spots. Self-awareness of blind spots. What is self-awareness? Because we have been finding about own number of things from the other people's. We doesn't take care of our own stuff. This is the every entrepreneurs are thinking. We have to find out the where we have been lacking. What are the mistakes we have to doing? What are the activities to be overcome? Everything should be analyzed thoroughly. Then only if we rectify them, we have been a successful entrepreneur in the organization. Okay, these are the activities or skills which has been needed to the every employees, and few other things has been. I always promote few activities or few things which is very important. Always having innovativeness. Always having innovativeness. Why I'm saying is always innovative because a lot of out of the box thinking has been coming out from if we start focusing on innovation. We cannot omit a lot of ideas. We have to always attract more number of products. So this is very important. To attract the customers, we have to always having innovation. Example, dairy milk products. Dairy milk chocolates, you can see they are using different types of product name, and they are giving different types of peoples. They are attracting, every ad attract a particular group of peoples. For them, they are showing a different kind of products in the shape and bubbles, so silky, low, a lot of activities, lot of attractions has been given to the bit. The product is more or less having the same thing it is going to get, but the thing is we have to give it in a different way. Then only the people will be buy the product. For some area time, they will stop the advertisement. For the rest of the thing is they are giving more number of things. Why I'm saying is the business innovations is the primary area. The business ideas should be that, because we have to give innovations in three areas: product, service, and market segment. These are the three areas which is very, very important. The innovative product results in a higher growth. The service of the industries, what ways the service will attract the customers, very, very important. And how we are classifying the market, how we are segmenting our product is very, very important areas for the development of the organization. Okay. Next in this innovations, I have been explained. Differentiating products. Now we are going into a detailed brand analysis. How we have to differentiating. Initially, ITC started with 2 biscuit products in the market compared to Good Day. Later on, the product has been converted into a brand name. The brand name, every product, there must be a different name has been added. They have been expanding their segment. From the Sunfish segment has been moved into the ITC has been get into the different segments. Classmate notes and so other thing is ITC started with restaurant. Next to FMCG sector, it has been gone to the notebook sectors. Like that, they have been expanding. They are finding numerous opportunities which has been there. So we have to differentiate from every product. We have a strong brand name has been reached, because a single brand name, it is not possible to attract or not possible to remind everything. So we have to give a different types of brand for different classifications of goods. So we have to differentiate every activities, and we have to attract more number of us. Everything it has been comes under a particular brand, but a different brand has been promoted to attract more number of customers. And all the activities to be maintained in a smooth and process should be done. A smooth process which will be increase the satisfaction rating, 100% satisfaction rating, whether it may be inside the organization or inside the business or outside the business, whatever the activities, a smooth process which will be the most driving forces for every organization. The process, every entrepreneur has to be take care their competitive in a strong manner, and you have to take a different process, but don't take it in immediately or any kind of rush. Always be patient and take smooth necessary activities. Use the latest technologies to support the customers. That's the important area. And next thing is, I already stated that develop a community, which is the most successful entrepreneurs has been to getting more number of customers, building more number of customers, and expanding their brand, and start focusing towards their missions and visions of the company. They have been making as an individual group into a community of people. Once the community has been get into that, automatically all the peoples and all the stakeholders in the business, they have been updating the business and getting a feedbacks from them, and which will result in the entire community has been developed. In the olden days, in the initial stages alone, we have to focus on networking every areas. But later on, once a developed company has been emerged into the things, we always focus on a community development alone, right? And last, we have to make ecosystem. All the entrepreneur things and everything, every products, everything is which should not affect the any kind of things we are producing, and maybe it should not affect any kind of environment. We have to, it will attract more number of people. That's the ultimate aim for the development. This is for the biggest companies. Okay. If you have been established, the last step is invest in other people's ideas. Invest in other people's ideas and turn them into a business. Because most number of people are having ideas, but they have been limiting their forces in some other places. If you have been now you have been a grown-up company, they are taking more number of people. You can see every company is merging some other company's ideas and they are doing the same business. This has happened in everywhere. Every company is taking the someone activities and they have been using. So this is the key area. That's why I'm saying it's taking care of some other opportunities, ideas, and make it as a business. If you want to run a business, don't think this is done by some other people. No, it is not like that. More successful companies are doing latestly, and they are doing this kind of activities, right? And last, don't lose your gut, because you have to creative and you have to follow your gut. The entrepreneurs having a gut to take risk and do any kind of activities is successful persons. A more number of success has been getting from them alone, right? So thank you, friends. If you have any queries, you can ask me. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Sir,
Uh,
are there any discussions?
The participants, you can interact. It's a time for interaction. Another 15 minutes is there. You can interact with the resource person. Participants. So if you want to communicate any other things, you can communicate. Another 15 minutes is there. I don't know whether these people will interact.
And one more thing is there is a numerous. If you want to do any kind of business, the government has been giving a lot of activities also. If in Google, go to the Google and type the KVIC business plan proposals. You can find out the more number of activities. There will be more number of business plan as live business plan, and how they are giving activities. Everything has been there. We are organizing more number of FTPs from the beginnings. In the beginning, everyone is they are saying for entrepreneurs doing a lot of activities, they are having a more number of ideas. For KVIC, Kadi Village Industrials Manager in the Madurai region, Mr. Asokan sir, while coming to the discussion to the faculty development program, he said that KVC, we are giving more number of offers. We are giving a subsidies around 25% to the peoples, and they can invest. The proposal has been there in the has been shown that KVIC proposal, business plan proposal. You can find out numerous number of industries has been there in the market. We have to go there, and we have to how we have to go through detailing, and we are collecting the information. How we are being converting the. We have to change the plan. The thing is, I explained the process of the KVIC, or how the business loan has been get it out. There is a two things. One is you have to apply for DIC or KVIC, whereas KVIC 3 months once there has been there have been a meeting has been organized. Combinations for more number of more districts has been participating, and they have been asked the individuals to come and express their business. And if he has been satisfied, immediately it has been forwarded to the bank zone. There's a zonal manager has been sit along with them. So immediately it has been approved and it has been forwarded to the respective bank. You have to meet the bank manager, and it has been completed, and the amount has been you have to win for a training, and it has been dispersed. Whereas DIC is another way. In another way is you have to previously you have to get into the bank, and all there is a proposal has been signed by the bank itself, and you have to sign the same proposals in the DIC every month once. All the proposals which has been collected has been the meeting has been organized with the hierarchy, and they have been asked you for come for a meeting, and you have to express everything. During the expression, if you have been satisfied the entire panel of members, they will ask it has been forwarded to the bank managers regarding for the sanction of the loans. Next, you have to win for the bank loan, and you have to get the you have to complete all the process. This is happening everything. Two way you can approach. You can either go with the support of bank and come back to the industries. Otherwise, you have to you yourself approach for the DIC or KVIC. They are called for an interview and you have to satisfy them. Then you have to win for a banking loans. If the bank has been satisfied, it has to be you have been undergone for a 12 to 15 days of training. If everything is okay, after completion of training, NOC has been given. Once the NOC has to be submitted in the bank, automatically the amount has been given to the. That is simple thing is, if you are starting a manufacturing process, keep in mind whatever the machines, raw materials you needed, everything has been submitting in your proposals. The check has been given in their particular name alone. You have to very conscious on it before submitting the proposal or business plan itself. You have to give a quotations also to where I need a product, to where I need a machineries, products and everything. What is the investment? What type of investment you are going to do that? What are the lands and buildings you are having? What are the area of interest? What is the experience you are having? Everything has been explained. And what is the marketing area? How you are going to market? What is the how you are going to uh, pay back your EMI also? It has been mentioned that in the business plan itself. You have to explain everything. Most of the people, those who have been unaware about the schemes, they never apply itself. Those who have been experienced in entrepreneur, they have been a continuing customers. Once the first loan has been completed, automatically they go for next proposal. They are expanding the business. This is really happen in every area. It has been clearly explained. All the existing entrepreneur has been continuing getting support from the government in a different names and expanding their business. More number, it is we have been facing the newcomers has been very low compared to the existing customers. This is the statement has been given by the Milson. There is a no awareness has been about the business plan, how to write a business plan and how to approach the people's approaching the people's inside the DIC or KVIC. We feel that they never support, but nowadays it is not like that. They are ready to support, they are ready to guide you, and they are making a lot of supports to it. The thing is, people doesn't utilize their supports. This is what happening everywhere. So please, if you have any areas, please get in touch with the KVAC or go detail analysis, check the business plan, and please prepare a business plan, approaches them, and it is the best possible way for you to train other peoples, because the ultimate aim of our training program is converting more number of our student entrepreneurs. So we need to know how to approach us. So Tamil Nadu Industrial Investment Corporation is that TAIC. That they are supporting a lot of activities. What are the ways how we have to approach them? What are the business plan we have to prepare? Likewise, please prepare yourself. Then if you have been strong enough, you can easily convert your student. You can support your students. That's the ultimate aim of this faculty development program. Any queries?
Dear participants, you can interact with the resource person. Dear participants, are you alive? Karthik sir, you are there? Resource persons, I hope 31 are there.
Yes, sir.
Any alive
Yeah,
person
sir,
are there?
Karthik.
Karthik sir, you can go ahead.
From,
You can
yes,
go
sir.
ahead, sir. That's why I asked you. You
Yes,
are
sir,
the
I'm
only person
audible,
who is
sir.
asking.
Yes, sir.
You are
No, I'm having the doubt, sir. Sir,
definitely,
sir
sir. This
talked.
is the platform.
Yes, sir. Sir talked about the skill sets, which is for the entrepreneur and the development and those who want to start business. Especially, I'm from a pure marketing background and also engineering background. There are so many students also from this type of engineering background. Whenever we see that accounts and the financial papers, we feel somewhat different. So the main purpose is the finance also very important, like Shah told. So what are the skills, financial skills we needed in this for the entrepreneur, sir?
Sir, my suggestion is you have been new into the market. You have a strong background about producing your products, and you have been you already stated that we have been getting a support from the marketing also. The thing is,
Yes,
the first we have been give priority for the development to unreach the customers, but we need assistance initially. We need
yes, sir.
assistance initially to support the account. That's why I already stated that we need a support. If you are wherever you are strong, you continue with your performance, but get
Okay,
assistance
sir.
initially, but and start
Yeah, sir.
learning from them also. We have to sit along
Yeah,
with
sir.
them. This is an example. A new person has been starting a hotel industry, right?
Yeah,
He
sir.
will initially for us 1 year, he will utilize all the chefs and all the people has been new in the sorry. He make arrangements for all the things. And after 1 year,
Okay.
if you feel that everyone has been gone, the only the manager and his team, they started
Yes,
doing
sir.
all the activities. This is happen
Yes, sir.
everywhere. This is for entrepreneur. Initially, to start a business, we need a support from all the peoples. For
All the departments.
basic
Okay.
financial, we need a support. But later on,
Yes,
if
sir.
we want to develop, that's why I already stated that we need a passion to understand and listen from other peoples. We started because
Okay.
no one can replace you. You have to develop everything. But initially, we have to only focus on development and to reach the customers. Later on, we have to get knowledge about the experienced people. I have a
Okay.
personal interactions with the TVS Chambers while in an interview. He has a mastermind.
Okay.
He doesn't have a knowledge, but he asked a single question. I cannot answer. He has a single question.
Okay.
He simply said, "This is done based on my experience. You know, just go and don't go for a book. Just learn from the practical." He simply say, and he asked me, he will reject me. This has happened
Oh,
everywhere. So the simple
okay,
thing is
sir. Because that's a
analytical. This is okay. For analyzing in
yes, sir. This
accountancy,
is
it
a
is
doubt,
not a
sir.
biggest thing. Is no problem, sir. For analyzing, initially we can start slowly, and later on,
Yeah, sir.
why I am saying this is, I have faced 70 plus years of age. He has been suffered from
Oh,
GST initially. He doesn't know how to make
okay, sir.
enter into the computers or doing all the activities. He just ask a particular, appoint a particular person having a computer knowledge. He will take care and he will follow. Now he is doing himself making a lot of invoices and everything.
Oh, super,
Even though
sir.
the employees that, but the
Yeah, sir.
70 years old people has been adapting the new technology and he has been practice himself and doing take caring of all the GST activities also. That is a great.
That's a
That's why the
yes, sir. That's a
entrepreneur
great,
skill
great
is.
one.
Thank you, sir. Any other
Yeah,
things,
sir.
sir?
Because nobody will be
Okay.
in the 70 plus stage in technical. They will be very, even they
Very,
will
very.
be very hesitant to operate the mobile phone, sir.
Sir,
They'll be
even they
not
doesn't
very
know how
comfortable
to
with that,
switch
sir.
on and switch off the computer itself,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It is tough for
Yes,
them.
sir.
They are
Yes, sir.
entering
Yes,
into
sir.
that and they are operating everything. They have been learning. That's why.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I will
Okay,
make
sir. Thank
use
you.
of first time. I will make use of the support from the experts in the things
Yes,
which I'm
sure,
not
sir.
very comfortable or not very clear about.
Yes, sir.
So finance, I
Yes,
need to
sir.
have that support. Practically
Sure, sir.
do that.
Sure, sir.
Thank
Slowly you
you, sir.
can,
Thank you, sir.
slowly you
Thank you, sir.
can
Thank you, sir.
gain the knowledge and you can gain the experience.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Only thing the passion should be there. It is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Sure.
Any other? Thank you, Mr. Karthik.
Thank
Any
you, sir.
other participants?
Thank you, Karthik, sir.
Any other
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
participants? Any other participants? Now it is time for
Sir,
interaction
I'm
session.
Princy.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, I'm
Thank you, ma'am.
Princy from VV College
Yes,
of Engineering.
yes,
Sir,
ma'am.
actually, funding agencies providing fund for pursuing students or completed students.
Ma'am, funding agencies, the primary qualifications, they need a degree itself sufficient. They are asking for whether you have been a degree holders or based on the skills. Every funds having a different types of things. If you go for KVAC, you can approaches above 25 lakhs can be approaches. You can offer approaches higher than 25 lakhs. For DAC and other things, based on this, your proposals, it has been decided. But the funding, they will expect the qualification may be differ from every organization, and it has been for government. For Tamil Nadu government, they are asking TAEC. They are having different types of funds. They are using for every program. They are having different types of expectation. When I go there, I see that what is I forgot about the scheme is available. They expect that if you are a graduate, you can apply that. They are
Okay,
saying
sir.
that we are ready to apply for it. It may be differ from a state to state, and the value has been changing, ma'am. I cannot give an
Okay, sir.
surety, but everyone can be everyone can apply. But the thing is, they have need a sound business plan. That is very, very important area.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
There is a NEED schemes also available in the TAIC, NEEDS, NEED schemes, which has been given by the Tamil Nadu government. You can apply directly and you can get a lot of subsidies and loans can be also there in a TAIC, NEED schemes.
Princy ma'am, are you
Okay,
there?
sir.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. I'm getting.
We are having exclusive separate session on funding agency on 27th, ma'am. So you can utilize them.
Okay, sir. Okay,
We are
sir.
having exclusive schedule on that.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your interaction. Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, sir.
At least we have thanked to Karthi sir and Princy ma'am that both the people are interacting. What about the other people? See, already we told that this is a faculty development program. That should be interaction. It's not merely listening.
From NEED scheme, +2 is the qualifications from 21 to 35
Okay, sir.
years is which is sufficient, but +2 is the qualifications. Project cost 10
Okay,
lakhs to
sir.
500 lakhs. They have been giving that. Right.
Okay, sir. From 9th
Thank you.
standard students.
Okay. I'm not sure about for NEED program. It is they are expecting from 10 +2 qualifications they are acquiring. I can
Okay,
check
sir.
it and let me. Okay, if I know, I will check and update you. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Ma'am, don't panic. We are having an entire session on 27th, exclusive for funding agencies. So don't worry, panic.
Okay,
They
sir.
will
Thank
still
you.
more. They will clear the doubts. So just
Okay, sir.
note it down. You can ask it to the experts. 27th we are having.
Okay, sir.
TIC, everything is having. All the separate funding agencies, what are the various funding agencies we are having, what are the roles and responsibilities of funding agencies, what are the schemes available on, everything will be discussed on 27th. So
Okay,
don't
sir.
worry. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate your keen interest and
Thank you.
participation. Thank you, ma'am. So any other participants? Any other participants? Any other participants? I hope there will be no other queries.
Thank you so much, sir.
So thank you, Professor Lakshman, for your wonderful presentation and answering for the queries. Thank you so much. We will see tomorrow. Thank
Sure.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a nice.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Dear participants, now we have come to the end of the session. So I'm happy that only we started with the 35, now it is 29. Still the recording has been not stopped. I don't know why people are moving. Huh? They are having other busy schedule like IAS officers. Huh? So anyway, thank you so much. We will meet you on tomorrow. The link will be posted now itself in the